marriage in the future, I mean,
I can't wait to marry my girl.
you ready to do that thing now? You seem geek about that. I mean, you sat up in the chair with that.
I'm ready to get on one knee right now. I'm ready to go home and propose.
All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life I've been grinding all my life. Look, all my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life I've been grinding all my life.
Hello, welcome to another episode of Club Shay Shay. I am your host, Shannon Sharpe. I'm also the proprietor of Club Shay Shay. Stopping by for conversation and a drink today is an undeniable and influential talent, one of the most popular artists from the Windy City. He's this generation's premier voice for the voiceless, a top-tier MC, a platinum-selling rapper, a songwriter with vivid storytelling ability, a respected community leader and philanthropist, a pioneer for the mental health in the hip-hop. He is admired as one of the most beloved family members in rap, a loving father, a.k.a. Lil Herb. Here he is, G Herbo.
What's up, man?
What's up, bro?
Appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you, man. Man, you got a birthday coming up. I got an album coming up. Man, let's toast some of this old Shay. See what you think about this here.
I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait to get some of the shit.
I want your honest opinion now, because give me your honest opinion.
Smooth. I need a bottle.
Say no more.
I need a bottle.
Say no more. This album, Lil Herb. Mm-hmm. Who's Lil Herb?
Lil Herb is a kid from the east side of Chicago, one of the most poverty-struck and dangerous neighborhoods in Chicago, who just had a dream, man, a dream of, rapping and making it out, but was knee-deep in the midst of the fire. Mm-hmm. Like growing up over there and starting to do music at 15, 16 years old, and then picking up and making a name for myself and still being in the streets and being shot at 16 and seeing a lot of my homies pass away. Like, Lil Herb was just a kid with a dream. And, you know what I'm saying? Fast forward, me being G Herbo, is like, I had to kind of like tap back into my old self and find that hunger for real. Mm-hmm. So that's why I really I'm on the Lil Herb wave right now.
What's some of your fondest memories, your childhood memories? What's some of your fondest memories of you growing up on the east side of Chicago?
Going to play basketball at Eckesau Park, playing basketball at South Shore Park, playing basketball at Woodhall Park, where it's like, I grew up all over the east side, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a lot of people that could really say they had memories more so in other areas other than they block, the little 2-block radius they grew up on.
That's all you could see outside. Yeah. You couldn't see outside of anything other than that.
Yeah, for sure. But the east side is pretty big, and I got memories like all over because I got my aunts like lived in different parts of the neighborhood. I actually went to school in a neighborhood that wasn't where I lived at, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I had friends over there and I had friends in my neighborhood where I lived. So my fondest memories of just being able to walk 12 blocks to go play basketball, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I definitely look back and think, and a lot of those people who I shared those memories with not here no more. Yeah.
Outside of rap, did you dream of anything else other than rap? Or that was, my brother used to tells me all the time, he said, a dream is a gift that we give to ourselves.
Mm-hmm. I never heard that.
So, outside of rap, you said, you started 15, 16. Mm-hmm. Outside of when you were growing up, say you're 9, 10, 11, 12, what did you hear?
I wanted to play basketball.
You wanted to hoop?
Yeah, I wanted to go D1 and go to the league. Everybody and I wasn't when I was young, I didn't really get good at basketball until I got 8th grade, 9th grade. For real. Like, I just had a dream. I wanted to do it because it was the cool thing to do. Right. My big cousins and big brother and all them played basketball and they was good, and I just wanted to follow after them for real. And I really I used to believe that I could do it for real. You know what I'm saying?
So you could really hoop?
Yeah, I'm nice. I can hoop for sure. Right. For sure. But my dreams just got cut short so early. Right. 15, 16, out freshman, sophomore in high school. I got shot, got kicked off the team, stuff like that. You feel what I'm saying? So it's I just lean towards rap, but I never wanted to be anything other than the basketball playing and rapper.
Did you play any other sports? You try football?
I never tried football, man. I just fell in love with basketball and just only played basketball. I wasn't athletic at all. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So who would you compare your basketball game to? You LeBron, you Steph Curry, you KD, you Jordan.
You gonna laugh at this for real. You know who they used to compare me to?
Who?
Van Exel.
Nicki Minaj?
Yeah.
Let me get a little shot of this right quick. I don't know about that. Nick the Quick.
Yeah, they used to.
What did you say?
My manager used to say I used to play like Van Exel because I could I used to be able to just.
You lefty?
Yeah, I'm left-handed.
Oh, okay.
Get to whatever spot
So, cause Nick the Quick, I was indifferent when he got there.
Yeah.
He was nice with it. He could dance with it now. G.
I was nice in my prime. I was all right.
So obviously, if you're from Chicago, you know D Rose.
Yeah, for sure.
D Rose, people say, man, D Rose is probably bigger in Chicago than Jordan.
I've said that before.
You said that?
Out my own mouth, I said that.
That was you?
I said that.
Man, you need to get some more in here, man. I don't know. You must have been drinking when you said that.
Let me give you my opinion on why I said
Okay,
that.
give me your opinion.
I'm not gonna Jordan is the biggest of the biggest. I'm never gonna say that, but it's coming from Chicago.
D Rose homegrown.
You know he homegrown. It's we seen it. I used to watch him play when he went to Beasley. I knew who Derrick Rose was.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? From Beasley to Simeon, you feel me?
Yes.
That's why I felt it just made it any kid from Chicago, they dream you could do it. We really watched D Rose do it and become one of the greatest point guards to ever play in the NBA.
Youngest MVP.
He just gave us so much hope in Chicago, you feel what I'm saying? And then you gotta think about it. I was born in 95, so I ain't really get to see Jordan play. I saw highlights.
Right.
I seen Derrick Rose in real time.
Yeah, you're right about that.
So that's what I meant by that.
Okay.
Let me clarify.
Yeah, because people but hold on, bro. How you gonna say D Rose? But I get what you're saying because you're talking about a guy from Chicago,
poverty
born and
struck,
raised.
grew up poor, bro, and became one of the biggest to ever play the game. You feel, in my opinion.
What is D Rose's trajectory if he doesn't get hurt? If he doesn't hurt that knee, and we saw him become the youngest MVP in NBA history, so his trajectory was now he's a phenomenal player, but I still think we were robbed of him at his absolute prime.
Absolutely. We definitely got robbed of Derrick Rose. You know what I'm saying? It's that's why we so passionate about it, because we know what it would have been if he didn't hurt himself. You can't tell me that Derrick Rose wouldn't have left the NBA without no rings, you know what I'm saying, before he hurt himself, because he was just so good. They would have, especially what the NBA is now and what it was becoming, they would have built a team around him. He would have had a dynasty around him, for real. You can't tell nobody in Chicago that Derrick Rose is not top 3 point guard ever. Still. You feel what I'm saying? And that's how I feel about him, for sure.
What is it about hoopers and athletes wanting to be rappers want to be hoopers and football players? What is the combination? What is the common thread? What is the fabric that ties these together?
I think it's just the cool it factor. You know what I'm saying? The lifestyle that rappers, that artists live is it's glamorized. It's looked upon as fun. And athletes really their life is discipline, structure.
Yes.
Gym, workout, the athlete that go to the club and party like a artist, he get criticized the most, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I feel like they just want to have that kind of fun because they really got more money than us. You know what I'm saying? They got more money than us, but we having more fun.
Right.
So it's I feel like that's the whole thing that tie into each other. And you got to think about just the motivation and inspiration that we give them with our music and our art. You know what I'm saying? Them working out in the gym, listening to it, get them in a mode. It's certain songs that you listen to, I'm finna go score 40 tonight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's really the bridge in between it. And a lot of artists like myself, we had hoop dreams or football dreams before we did it. So it's we look up to them too, because they are what we wanted to be, but it ain't work out. You know what I'm saying? Rap was our plan B. You feel me? They plan A work.
If I gave you a choice, say, you know what, you could have went to the NBA or you be the rapper, would you trade your rap career to be in the NBA?
No.
Well, damn, what you mean?
I wouldn't, because I feel early on I thought that's what I was destined to do, but I really feel I'm living in my purpose now, with all the people that I influence and what my music is. It's not really just rap for me. The greatest feeling that I get from this is when people tell me you changed my life, bro.
Wow.
You got me through this situation. My brother passed, my grandmother, my dad passed, and if it wasn't for your music, I don't even know what I would be or what I would be doing. And don't get me wrong, you could influence those kind of people through, sports and stuff like that. But I just feel I was really meant to be who I am right now.
Right. All right. Hoop rappers. You, J. Cole, Savage, Drake,
Yeah.
Dave East, Breezy. Now, it's reported that you beat Drake and Savage.
Yeah. Yeah, we did.
No, Drake.
4 times in a row.
Hold on. Drake, like, I've seen video. I haven't seen it with my own eyes, but I watched him in the videos. And Drake got game.
Drake could shoot the net off that motherfucker for sure.
And you beat him.
Yeah, yeah.
You beat Savage
We played
too?
a 5-on-5. Yeah, Drake and Savage was on the same team.
Oh, your team beat his team?
Yeah, we beat them for sure, like 4 or 5 times.
Damn.
Yeah, for sure. And we'll do it again.
Y'all had
yeah.
y'all had some money on the line?
We ain't even play for no money. We was just playing for fun for the sport. We was just really
They probably take it serious next time with that money on the wood.
Yeah, we put that money on the wood for sure. We could play for that money. They got a lot of it.
You try to get it up
Yeah, we can play. For sure. But that's my dog, man. 21, that's my brother. Drake, my homie. We was just at the crib vibing and hooping and shit. We beat their ass like 4 or 5 times in a row. For sure.
So whose idea was it to get a car? Man, y'all in there, y'all talking, you doing y'all thing, y'all probably in the studio. Man, somebody started talking, man. Hey, bro, hey.
You know how it be. Like, everybody got them hoop dreams. They get the woofing like, all right, man, come on, suit up. Like, it was one of them.
Take it to the court.
Suit up. Everybody come on, suit up, for sure. Like, niggas bringing hoop shoes. Like, what size you wear? You wear a 9? All right, bring me another 9. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit like that, for sure.
Now, I don't know about y'all, but I've seen Chris Brown. Chris Brown can really
nice. He nice too. We played Chris Brown in the crew league. We lost though.
Yeah. I figured that. I wasn't gonna say that, but I figured it.
We lost the Breezy team for sure. Every time we went to the crew league, we made it to the finals though. We always made it to the championship.
There's been a lot of talk, and I know you didn't probably get an opportunity to see him at his prime. I did. Michael Jackson. A lot of people say Chris Brown is the greatest entertainer ever. That title has been bestowed to Michael for a very long time. Now, we know when it comes to album sales, record sales, nobody's going to be able to approach Mike.
Absolutely.
That's first of all, they don't sell vinyl, they don't sell records like that anymore. So that's null and void. But do you believe that Chris Brown is the greatest entertainer?
I feel like there's nobody closer to Michael Jackson than Chris Brown.
Right.
Honestly, like for real, and just seeing it with my own eyes, and just seeing like who he is as a person. And putting your whole everything into your craft. You know what I'm saying? Like, he really, like, it's mind-blowing seeing him on stage. Like, him having all that energy.
Yeah,
all
man.
those hits. Like, being in shape where you could do 30 flips back-to-back. You know what I'm saying? Like,
2 hours, 2.5 hours of that night to night.
That's insane. For 50 nights in a row, and then you could go do it again. You could go do it out the country, and you could do it in the States. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Breezy definitely, in my opinion, is the closest thing to Michael Jackson for sure.
How was it working with Breezy? So what's he like in the studio? What's it like? Like you said, he's a phenomenal performer. He can sing, he can dance. There's not I don't even know if he got bones in his body the way he can get his body to do all that stuff. My knees hurting. I'm gonna have to get my knees replaced just watching the videos. I done got my hips replaced.
Like, some people just like have that it factor. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people is really like, God really put their hands on you and just made you.
This is what I want you to do.
Everything you do. You know what I'm saying? In that field.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing with him in the studio. Like, the way he record is second nature. When he in his comfort zone, like, he wants you to come pull up on him, come to the crib, come where I'm at.
Right.
And like just vibe. And it's gonna have the same outcome every time. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he not gonna miss. It's just what he do. You feel me? Like, and when I seen that, like, it's only certain people that I ever seen in my life who I feel like are just like amazing at making music. You know what I'm saying? And that's Chris Brown, Juice WRLD, Future, Meek Mill, and Thug. Those are the only people that I really seen with my own eyes. Like, this shit really is second nature to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it inspired me to like get better.
You gotta step I gotta step my game up, man.
Sure. It inspired me to like, just cause I'm like a sponge though. When I watch people do certain things, I pick up from, you know what I'm saying, the way they record and they patterns. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I'll give you an example. Like, Meek Mill, he freestyle a bunch of different flows and like cadences until he just find that one that he the most comfortable with and just go off of that. You know what I'm saying? And Pluto do the same thing for real in his own way. It's like, he just keep on, like, he just edit, he just spin shit, and it sound like he mumbling at first, and then when you hear it and it all put together, that shit sound like amazing. And I seen Juice WRLD do the same thing with his music. Like, Juice used to, I've never seen nobody do what Juice WRLD do though. Juice would rap a full song in one take, like without punching in. Like he would rap a full song, a hook, 2 verses, all in one take without stopping, and stop and rap another song completely different on the same beat in one take. He'd do it at least 3-4 times.
Damn.
And just pick his favorite one. Like, I've never seen nobody do that in my life, ever.
So look, I've had a lot of people on the show, and it's like, Hove, you play Hove a beat, Hove's in the back, he's real quiet, he's just nodding his head.
Mm-hmm.
Then he go in, boom, do his thing. Face said like while he's listening to the beat, he's writing. Wayne don't write anything down, he just go drop the track. What's your style?
I'm kind of like a mixture between like what Hove and what Wayne do. Like I'm quiet. Like Southside, that's my brother, man. He been producing me since I was 16 years old. Like I done heard him like you know how you be focused. I'm thinking in my head. Like that's how I do in my head. I don't write. I haven't wrote no song in probably 4-5 years.
Right,
for real. So it's like I just be in there vibing, and off the top of my head, I'm saying the lyrics in my head though. Like I'm thinking of it, at least the first 4 to 8 bars. Then I go in and whatever I memorize, I say, and from there I just pick on and punch in like how Wayne do.
Right.
But I'm talking about Southside. I heard him say like, because they'll be in there making a beat, and I'll just be like nodding, and they be like, yeah. Somebody asks like, when he gonna go in there? He like, bro, he rapping already in his head. Like he already.
Wow.
He noticed that I did that before I even was noticing. Like I just think of shit, but he like, you always do that. Like I just be in there vibing in my head, and you would think I'm listening to the beat, but I'm actually rapping like my first 4 to 8 bars at least. And
Wow.
then I go in there. Yeah.
So you're not really paying attention to what the beat is doing. You're thinking about what you're gonna say over that beat.
Exactly. Like so, as they making the beat and they producing, like I'm just letting them do them because I know they're gonna add more to it regardless. So it's like once I hear a sound or a loop, I know if I want to rap on the beat, the first 4 seconds of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I know how I want to come into it. So it's like I'll be in my head just thinking of stuff, thinking of flows, and it don't take me long. Maybe after like 15 minutes or something, I'm ready to go rap.
Damn. So you don't get distracted? Because if I'm like thinking about something, I'm, man, be quiet. Come on, man. Damn.
Nah, hell no.
You need that.
Yeah, I do. I love that type of energy. And I think I've grown into that artist where it's like sometimes I might, want to be in the studio by myself, but majority of the time, 9 times out of 10, I want at least 10, 15 people in the studio.
That's what I was gonna ask. Because some like, no, bro, I want it quiet. Yeah. Some guys, look, I want to fire up, and I want chaos. Yeah. I want people just running around doing whatever y'all do. Hey, cause that don't impact me. Let's get at it.
And it inspire my music though. So it's like a conversation that we might be having in this room. I might think of something and it inspired me to like put it on the song. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like I actually like when it's a lot of people and people be loud and talking and laughing and shit. It don't bother me at all.
Can you turn your mind off? Because I've heard M says that like when he was in it, he's like every time he was just thinking of something that rhyme, hit, tick, flick, mick. Do you turn your mind off? Are you constantly trying to think of things that rhyme?
No, I don't. And I actually changed my whole style of like rap a few years ago because one of my closest friends, my best friend Wop, he told me like, bro, I've watched you rap from your very first times in the studio till now, and I know like when you thinking too hard about stuff, like I don't even think about metaphors, stuff that rhyme. I don't think about stories I need to tell. He said just go in there and vibe to the beat, bro. That's when you make your hardest shit. Like he told me like every time you overthink. And one time I did a song, me and 21 Savage was in the studio, and this was probably like 4 years ago, and he like, bro, you thought too hard about that verse. Like you could have went way crazier than that.
Damn.
And I was in my head thinking like I didn't really like the verse for real.
Right.
Like,
okay. You was already there.
I was already thinking like I didn't really like it. I felt like I was frustrated thinking about too much shit because at that moment it's like 21 so big as an artist. I want to put my hardest shit on this. You feel what I'm saying? He called me to the studio to jump on it. So I'm thinking like I got to get him a fire ass verse. And I shouldn't have been thinking like that. I should have just been like, I'm finna just do me, just go in there. And when he told me that, I never thought hard about my music again, and I feel like I just got better and better.
Is that common? Like you on a beat and you know that they got some other fire, they got heat on that thing. Yeah. So you like, I ain't finna be, because you know it's natural. They gonna compare, man, who had the hardest verse on that track?
Absolutely, for sure.
And you like, all I know, I might not be the hardest, but that damn sure ain't gonna say I'm the weakest.
Yeah, no, hell yeah. Like I go in with that mentality already, like, all right, but I don't think about what I'm gonna say. Like, whatever's going on the song, I might just listen to the vibe, the hook, or a little bit. Like I barely listen to their verses. Once I listen to the hook and a little bit of the verse, I just go in there and just start rapping, and that shit come out like. And you know what it is? I'm a real like critical thinker. I think a lot. I can't really turn my mind off to stop thinking.
Right.
So it's like when I get in my zone, I just like rap and say whatever come to me right at that moment. I'm like, what I mean by it, so if I could like make it make more sense for you is, as an artist, instead of thinking about the lines as they come, soon as it gets to your brain and you start rapping, you thinking about the end of the song. Like I wanna, like you thinking about shit before it even come to you,
right.
like what I'm gonna say next. I don't do that no more. Like I just, whatever come to my head. And a lot of times I used to think about like, damn, should I say this? Should I not say this?
Right.
How this gonna like get, how is this gonna like reflect on the world, or certain things I say like, damn, how's this gonna affect this person? I might be talking about something to somebody like, damn, is this gonna offend people? Like I used to think like that all the time. Now I really just don't care. Like I don't even give a about nothing. Like, I don't care how people gonna receive it or anything, because at the end of the day, it's like, this is my art.
Right.
Me? So
this is what you feeling at that time. So hey, you receive it how you receive it, but this is how I feel.
I go with it, and I feel like once I started thinking like that, like I'm unstoppable. Like I never get writer's block or nothing.
This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this football season on Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. It's officially that time of year. You might lose hope in your team, but don't worry. That's why we have Prize Picks to keep you going. Week 5 of football was something special. Tampa's comeback. Philly lost their first game. Don't even get me started on my Baltimore squad. I'm feeling good about Baker Mayfield and the rest of the Tampa squad, but after this week's game, I'm all in on Baker touchdowns. More. Prize Picks is simple to play. Just pick more or less on at least 2 players' stats. If you get your picks right, you could cash in. Prize Picks is the only app that offers you stacks, meaning you can pick the same player up to 3 times in the same lineup. Want to pick more on Baker Mayfield's pass yards, rush yards, touchdowns? Now you can pick all of them in the same lineup, only on Prize Picks. Download the Prize Pick app today. Use code Shannon to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code Shannon to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. If you on a track, do you want to hear other people's verse on that track, or do you like, hey, let me come in when I come in, and then whatever happens, happens? Because sometimes they might play somebody that's on the track, they might play that verse.
Right.
Then you hear it. And then have you ever recorded and then you heard somebody say, nah, I got to do mine over. Hell nah.
Yeah. I've done that before for sure. So that's why I like to hear they shit first.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I definitely like to hear, don't send me no blank song for you on the song. I'm gonna get offended a little bit. Like I'm gonna get mad because I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I gotta at least hear your verse to give me some type of direction, you feel me? Because I could be all over the place and you on one subject of the song, you feel what I'm saying? I feel like people do that intentionally because they want to burn you. They want to have the hardest shit, you feel what I'm saying?
They do.
When they do that, I'll be like, nah, hell no, send me your verse, you feel what I'm saying? Or I take long with the verse on purpose, you feel what I'm saying?
Then they'll go ahead and see you doing it.
Yeah, I take long with the verse on purpose, and then it's like, now I'm taking my time with it. Because sometimes I will go in the studio and like lay 4 bars, be like, all right, but I'm finna do another song. And then come back to that song and lay another 4 bars and lay 8 bars or whatever until I finish the whole verse. Like I've done that multiple times.
You say I want to hear what they're saying because you ain't finna burn me.
Yeah, hell no. You got to send the whole verse. I'm gonna be like, especially if I know that the song done already. Like hell no. I want you to send me everybody on it. Artists do that too though. So
do they?
Yeah. So say for instance, if I'm about to do a song with Meek Mill, he'll send me his verse. But Jadakiss will be on the song already too, so he wouldn't send me the. I'm not saying him personally, but artists done that. Right. Like it'll be other people on the song, but they not sending their verses. Like, no, I don't need to hear everybody that's on this fucking song right now before I lay my shit.
But so let's just say, for the sake of argument, you got 4 guys on a song. Does it matter to you which sequence you go? Are you first? You second? You third? You finish up? Who determines the order, the sequence in which?
I feel like whoever song it is, and just like rapper etiquette, whoever got the hardest verse have to go last.
Right.
Either first or last. You can't really go in the middle. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really mind though. I don't be caring because I be feeling like I'm gonna have the hardest verse.
You got that fire anyway, so it don't matter.
And a lot of times they put me last on the verse for sure. I'm usually always last. I'm either first or last for sure.
Okay. Let's go back to the beginning. You said you was born in Chicago, east side of Chicago. Obviously, you talked about having homies and people that you knew and you grew up with not make it as far as you did. What was that culture like, the gang culture? When did you realize that, my life different than a lot of people that's my age that look like me? They don't have to experience what I'm experiencing. When did you realize that where you were definitely was going to impact what you became?
When I started traveling, like when I started to actually see other places and go to other cities, and I started traveling doing shows when I was like 17 years old.
Okay.
Like going to Rhode Island, going to like Boston and seeing like, damn, this shit totally different. Like it's hoods everywhere, don't get me wrong.
Correct.
Like, even like other cities in the Midwest, like you know what I'm saying, Minnesota and shit, like everybody got their hoods. It's all like trenched out, dangerous, but Chicago is just totally different. And the stuff that I grew up seeing, I thought it was normal because everybody was doing that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you going to school, like I seen my first guns and shit at school. Like,
damn.
People going to school and having guns on them, and I'm in 5th grade, 6th grade, you know what I'm saying? They having to dip them bitches off, and then you look up at the time you in 8th grade, we got metal detectors. Cause niggas know that, you know what I'm saying? People that brought guns to school and shit, and like, my first home, like, it was like, it didn't dawn on me that my life was so different and so chaotic until I started to see people from other places and like having conversations with people that was older than me that didn't really like, that grew up in Chicago but didn't grow up how we grew up, that wasn't in the streets, you know what I'm saying? Like I lost some of my first friends when I was in like 6th grade. Like that's when I started seeing people get killed and murdered and shit. Like, all right, but I with bro, he went to my school, we used to chop it up and we'd come back to school the next day like, yeah, so-and-so got killed. You feel me? Like,
was that your first experience with death when you're in like the 6th grade?
With death, with people getting killed,
yeah,
like murders, yeah, for sure. Like 6th grade, 5th grade, shit like that. Where it's like somebody who, you know, because I had older cousins and brothers and shit that went to my school. I got an older brother and I got older cousins, and it was like we was deep. It was probably like 9 of us that went to that school. So like their friends and they grade, you seeing people they hang out with, like, damn, he just got killed. You feel what I'm saying? And they come back to school, people sad, talking about the shit, and it's like, it was so normal, like people just went on with their day. And then maybe a few months later, this person got killed, you know, and it's like, I didn't really like, it didn't hit home for me until I got in like 7th and 8th grade when I started to like, people who I knew and looked up to started to get killed, you know what I'm saying? And it was all like behind like street shit, gang shit, you feel what I'm saying? It wasn't no accidental shit. It's like, damn, you in 8th grade. It
wasn't no car wreck. It wasn't,
ninth grade, somebody
had an illness, leukemia, cancer, something like that.
Nah, hell no. Like somebody intentionally killed you. So it's like, it get to a point where you like, damn, I can't become a victim of this shit. You feel what I'm saying? So
that's like, what I wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
You said East Side is big, but you didn't see anybody.
Big, it's really small.
It's really
small. Time. Yeah.
But let me ask you this: did you know anybody from the East Side that had made it out and became successful doing something?
No.
Because it's hard. Being from rural South Georgia, we didn't see anybody. We didn't know anybody that had made it to the NFL, or we didn't have anybody come back and talk to us and give us pep talks and say, you could become this. You know, all we saw was advertising, military looking for a few good men.
Yeah.
Ain't it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I'm trying to get up out of there, but that's not the route I'm trying to go. So when did you make it up in your mind, say, you know what? I see all this death happening around me. I ain't going that route.
Probably when I dropped out of school. Like I was still rapping and going to school, and I had like a little hood fame and notoriety, you feel what I'm saying? So it's like, by the time I was 16 years old, people actually really know my name.
Okay.
But at the same time, I was in the streets, so that was bad as well. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, now it's to a point where I'm rapping. I got videos on YouTube that got 20,000, 30,000 views, 40,000, 100,000 views. Is picking up, like for real, like really picking up. And those 100,000 coming from other cities and stuff like that too, but the majority of it is coming from Chicago. So it's like, I'm becoming a household name in Chicago, you feel what I'm saying? But I'm still going to school. So it's like, oh yeah, he go to that school, we about to come up to that school and get this. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, niggas was coming up to my school, like, looking for me and shit. And I was like, I was always, like, smart. I was steps ahead of everybody. Like, I never, like, really rode the bus for real. Like, when I got popping, like, my freshman year, yeah, I could get on the bus. But by the time I was a sophomore, I dropped out my sophomore year.
Okay.
By the time I was a sophomore, it's like, I had to get dropped off from school by my homies. I had to get picked up from school by my homies. Like, my mama couldn't drop me off or pick me up at school because I didn't want to put my mama in harm's way. You feel me? Like, I never used to drop my sister off when I had a car. I never took her to school. I never put her in the car with me because I knew the reality of my life. Like, my car really could get shot up for real, and I didn't want to have my mama or my sister in the car. So it's like, when I dropped out of school, I'm like, bro, I gotta really do this shit for real. Like, I made a promise to my mom and dad, you know.
Right.
Like, my little brother, Lil Greg, who passed away, his baby mama told me a conversation that I had with my dad. I didn't remember. And like, he was arguing with me, yelling at me like, man, you dropping out of school? Like, what, you gonna be a flunky like one of these niggas? I'm like, no, I'm about to rap. And this shit about to work. He like, what's your plan B? I'm like, ain't no plan B. This shit about to work, Pops. It's gonna work. I'm telling you, like, I'm about to really do it. So at that age, I'm 16, 17 years old. I really like have a lot of responsibility on me because like, all right, you're not going to school. You not finna sit around this house either and just be around this bitch getting high, eating up all the food. You gotta go do something and go get some money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, that's the type of time, like, you know, my mom and everybody was on, like, all right, so what you gonna do? And man, thank God that it actually started to pick up fast. You feel me? Like, I dropped out of school maybe 6 months later or 8 months later when I was going into my junior year. Nicki Minaj called my phone for a feature. You feel me? So it's like, it started to pick up early on, you know, and in the midst of all of that, people was dying around me, a lot of my closest friends. So it's like I had to still maneuver through that because I was still living in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and when you were young, you know, my brain wasn't even fully developed yet, for real. So I'm still thinking I could go out.
Because you've been young, you're invincible.
Yeah, I thought I was invincible for real. Like, I ain't gonna lie. And at the same time, let me rephrase it. Like, I knew I wasn't, but I didn't care. I was willing to like put my life on the line and do certain shit where it's like, I go to this store, I go to the gas station, I'm willing to really like pull my gun out and protect myself. Right. If I'm saying at any given moment. And that's really like, that's crash out shit.
Yeah, for sure. Because, man, first of all, if you got to go somewhere and you got to carry a gun, you already know.
Yeah.
You already know it's still what type of time.
You a real OG, because, like, my uncles used to say that, like, bro, if I got to carry a gun, I don't even want to go there.
No, because you already looking for something to pop up.
We was the complete opposite. Like, I'm carrying it everywhere. Like, every single way I go. Like, we used the complete opposite of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to go nowhere I can't carry a gun.
Oh, Lord.
That's how I used to think, for real. Like,
you hoping something jump off.
Yeah, nah, I used to think like that for real, man. It's like, but it was only because you got to think about it. Like, death was at an all-time high where I'm from. Like, so many of my friends, by the time I was, like, when I met my first manager, Mickey, who's still my manager to this day, when I met him, he made me, like, he just always thought outside the box. He like, man, I'm about to paint this picture of, like, you know, y'all story, you being from the hood and, being in the streets and losing homies at 14, 15, 16. He like, man, I want to do a mural, like, write your homies down, your closest homies that passed away. You feel me? And, like, he thought it was probably going to be 3, 4. Like, it was like 20 people on the wall. Like 17 people or some shit like that on the wall that we spray painted. We down there lost room, and it blew his mind. He like, God damn, like, you really know them many people dead? I'm like, yeah, hell yeah. Like, and that's all in a matter of 4 years.
3 or 4
5
years.
Yeah, shit like that.
Do you remember how old you were when you got your first gun?
Probably like 14, 15. Yeah, hell yeah. I remember I bought it myself.
I mean, normally, you know, people try to get like PlayStation or Xboxes, some stuff like that.
Nah,
I mean, you getting that too.
Yeah,
and you didn't think it like, you thought it was it cool to you, or do you think, man, this is a necessary part of the outfit?
Hell no, I needed it, like, for real. Like, leaving out of the house, going to certain places, you gotta think, like I said, Eastside big, but it's small. So
Right.
I live right here. My auntie lived 8 blocks this way. My best friend lived 5, 6 blocks this way. It's like when I ain't had no transportation, I gotta walk to their house or catch the bus. You never know who you gonna see.
So you got that thing on you?
Hell yeah. I bought my first gun when I was like 14.
So what happened? What happened to? You know, we grew up throwing these things.
We grew up fighting too,
but then
it was over with.
But then nobody like taking no ass.
Ain't nobody want to get their ass whooped.
So, especially now, because it's on the internet.
Yeah,
it is forever.
And
so you take an L, and I got to go get. I got to go get back.
That's another thing. Like, I'm not even being funny. I ain't joking. Like, me and all my homies like knew how to fight.
Yeah,
like, we really used to whoop niggas' ass for real. So it's like they used to get mad and they started shooting at us first. For real. To be honest, like all my homies know how to fight.
Right.
My big brother, he know how to fight good as. You feel what I'm saying? My big cousins know how to fight good as. And I was the youngest. They used to beat me up all the time. So it's like I grew up fighting my whole life. And then you gotta think I'm light skinned. Niggas used to pick on me.
Yeah. You gotta get it. He ain't gonna do that.
Niggas used to pick on me, play with me, call me soft, pretty boy. My name Herbert. They used to call me Hershey.
Man, yeah. You right now. You light skinned and your name Herbert. Yeah. Oh yeah, you got a double.
Used to have to fight a lot, bro. Like all the time. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like I grew up knowing how to fight. But it got to a point where it's like, ain't nobody finna just let you just beat them up. You feel me? They gonna want to do something to you.
Yeah.
It got to a point with me where it's like, I don't even got enough love for you to be fighting you, because I know if I whoop, you gonna try to shoot me anyway. I might as well just skip to the get down. We might as well just do what we gonna do.
You like, hey, in the beginning, the end. You ain't got no middle part.
I feel like that was just what was going on, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
But you then you got shot.
Yeah.
At 16.
Mm-hmm.
Walk us through that day. Wake up, like, hey, man, sun's out. I mean, because sometimes people get like, man, I've had things happen to me, man.
That was a good day up until that part, too. It was a good ass day. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I was fresh as brand new outfit. I had on like True Religion, Louis belt, Leader's hoodie, Leader's hat, wheat Timberlands. You know what's so crazy? I'm gonna tell you a funny story too. So I had a photo shoot with I think it was Elevator Magazine at the time, and I was shooting like content for my first mixtape, Walking the Phaserland. So I was downtown feeling good, nice fit on, you feel me, like dressed up, smoking, and just chilling. Like I had a great day, great photo shoot. So it was in the middle of the summer too.
Damn.
So it was hot outside, you feel me? I'm done with the shoot probably about 6 o'clock. I'm like, oh, y'all know for sure the block busting right now. It's too many people out there. It's hot. I know it is. So, but fast forward that day, I'm gonna tell you, like the Timberlands I had on, I didn't have no time to go to it's a store called DTLI, like right by my grandma's house. I didn't have time to go there and go get me no Timberlands. So my little brother had a fresh pair of Timbs in the crib. I'm like, man, let me get these Timbs, bro. Like, hell no, man, you go get your own Timbs. Like, I'm not getting it to you. Oh man, bro, I'm finna give you $150 for the shoes right now. That's what Timbs like $100 or some shit like that. I'm like, I'm about to give you $150 for the shoes, bro. Just let me get them. He still, no, hell no. I'm finna put my Timbs on. Ooh, so I wind up like, kind of like strong arming him out of him and still getting the money. Like, bro, give me these damn shoes. Right. I get shot in the shoes. I got shot in the foot. He was like, once he was crying, right? His baby mama told me like, yeah, Herb got shot. I'm gonna still tell you the story like how it happened, but I'm just saying this part. He like, yeah, Herb got shot. He on the phone crying and shit. So he wound up finding out he was good, like that I was good. He didn't know at first, you feel me? So on Twitter, like I was famous a little bit when I got shot. So they on Twitter talking about the shit when he found out I was good and I got shot in the foot. This fuck nigga was only mad about his shoes. Like,
he got a hole in his tail.
He only mad about the shoes now. After I paid him for them and everything, he mad, nigga, you done got shot in my Timbs, like shit like that. Like that's not like ain't shit, man.
So theoretically, they're my Timbs. I paid you for them.
Yeah, like come on, bro, for real. But matter of fact, you know what it was? He was so on some petty shit. He wasn't even gonna buy no. I think I let him finesse me. I gave him the money and still told him like, bro, I'm gonna give your Timbs back. Like you can I'm gonna wear them to the shoot and I'm gonna give your shoes back. So that's why he was mad. Like nigga, you supposed to give my shit back and I got shot at him. But anyway, so look, it was a hot summer day. I go outside on my block and we out there deep, probably like 50, 60 of us. You know what I'm saying? And my hood was like packed. So it's like we'll be posted up on one block, probably 20, 30 people, girls. Then we on the whole next block, 20, 30 people, girls, like, and just rotating, walking back and forth from stores. It was one of them type of vibes. And we just out there chilling with a bunch of girls and shit. And you know, it's so crazy. Like 2 of my homies had walked up on the corner and told me like, hey, I just seen some niggas riding with hoodies on and shit. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, they finna come right through here. You feel me? Like, he gave us a warning and everything. He told me, like, move around, stand from right here. But one of my homies who passed away, long live my homie Cap, man, Marvin Carr. He got like 2 girls right there I think he talking to. And I was talking to one of the girls at the time. And another girl that was right there was one of the guys who warned me, my homie. It was his baby mama at the time. So when he like, man, move around from right here. Like, he telling us move around, you feel what I'm saying? And they finna go on the next block and just like secure the area because they on point.
Right.
But my homie on some cocky shit like, man, them niggas like, let them come. You feel what I'm saying? And in the back of my mind, I knew they wasn't lying. I'm like, nah, them niggas finna come right here. So I told the girls like, y'all move around. Just go to the corner type shit.
Right.
And they moved around, but we never moved though. We never like.
Well, damn, you gave them the heads up and you didn't heed your own warning.
Yeah, we just stayed right there. Like, and you know, it's so crazy. Like, when it happened, before it happened, I mean, we always like on this one block, and the police pulled up right there and did some shit like, everybody like they didn't even hop out in frisk because they was like, everybody lift y'all shirt up and just like to make sure we ain't had no guns on us type shit. Lift our shirt up. And I went around the block, and lo and behold, as soon as I get to the corner after I told the girls to move around, they just pulled up shooting. And I got hit, and like me and like 8 other of my homies, like 9 of us got hit. That shit was on the newspaper article. Like,
damn.
Yeah, some crazy shit for sure. Yeah, like 9 of us got shot that day.
Then you wish you'd had that thing on you, wouldn't you?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Of course, for sure, but I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you for real, for real. When that shit happened, when the police pulled right there, I threw my gun like on the like in the field, like, under somewhere. I had it on me 35 seconds before it happened. Like, you feel me?
Y'all saw him coming, so you
saw the police coming.
Yeah, you got rid of.
Yeah, and then they walked up like on some lift y'all shirt up. But to be honest though, I feel like it was like some shit where like a might have called the police like, oh yeah, they right there standing with guns, so we could get dispersed or whatever, and then come around and do what they did type shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it was a situation like that. Yeah.
Was that the moment that you realized, you know what? I'm gonna have to get it. I'm gonna have to get it so I can. I'm somebody now. Because like you said, your music has started to take off. You're not the same.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you, man. Hell no, I was right back out there.
You were looking for some shit.
I was right back out there, man. I got shot. I probably went out there the next day or the day after that with a boot on my leg, just outside standing.
Looking for, hoping they come back, ain't it?
Nah, not even that. It was just like not caring. Like, really just not caring if they come back for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's not like we was oblivious to it. Like, we knew possibly, like, yeah, nigga come back through this bitch shooting.
Right.
It's a war zone. It's hot. You feel what I'm saying? Come through this bitch shooting at any day. But I wasn't worried about it. I wasn't scared. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and like I said, right before I got shot, I did have a gun on me. I threw it. You feel what I'm saying? When the police came. So it's like, even when I was back out there the next day, I was back out there with a boot, can't run, but got guns on me still. Like,
but ain't nobody lose their life during that.
No, not that day. Nope.
They just got people just got hit.
Yeah, nobody lost their life for sure. But 9 of us like got shot that day for sure. That shit made the news and everything. Like,
damn, how many was in the car? 4, 5?
What the
car that came? They rolled through.
Yeah. They came.
But they came spread. They get that many.
Them boys came hot. Them boys came hot.
Damn, man, you told a story like, you know what, you realize that, you know what, I'm not the same guy anymore. And me not being the same guy anymore, I can't put people that I love in harm's way. Mom, you ain't driving me to school no more. Yeah. Little sis, I'm not dropping you off to school. The homies, that this is who we are. Right. We good with it. Yeah. Whatever happened to us, I can live with that. But if something would have happened to my mom or sister, I'm really gonna go crazy. Some stuff go really. It's never gonna end. Yeah. Because if you get my mom or my sister, it's never gonna end.
So I don't got nothing to live for at that point, for sure. So it's like, I understood that early. Like, I never put my mom in the car, my aunties, my grandmother, nobody ever got in the car with me. And I never got in the car with them. Like, I would rather just wait all day until somebody pick me up before I desperately tell my mama to drop me off somewhere. You feel me? Like, and I done did that many a times, you know. And the first thing I did when I got some real money, the very first thing I did was bought my mama a house far, far, far away. Like, super far. Like I moved my mama like 40 minutes away from the hood, you know, and nobody never knew where she lived.
Yeah.
Like only probably 3 of my closest friends ever been to my mama's house still to this day. You feel me? So I always been one of the kind of people just like, you know, protect family. My dad taught me that. Like I come from a 2-parent household. So my pops always told me like, protect your family no matter what you got going on. You feel me? And my parents always like trusted me enough to just make good decisions. Like, although I was in the streets and I had like shit going on, they trusted me to never bring it back to my house.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And like, I took that real serious.
You mentioned that you were in the street. You come from a 2-parent household. Your dad, your mom ever say, son, you don't have to do that?
I think I was just too far.
You weren't trying to hear that.
I was too far gone. Like, I'm not gonna lie, and I always been like real strong headed. Like, and my dad, he know me. Like me and him the same sign and everything. So it's like once I was already in it, all they could really do is tell me just be smart. For me. Like I was too late.
You went to high school with King Von.
Yeah. Von probably was in a 1 or 2. His ass ain't come back to school. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I definitely went to high school with Von though.
Well, so what was it? So I mean, obviously you say you went to school not very long, but what was your thoughts when you first met him?
I had already known like who Von was
Right.
before school because we got like mutual friends and
Right,
shit.
okay.
And my homie, like I said, one of my best friends, Wop, he from the projects that got knocked down, and a lot of those people from like Von Hood, like O Block and shit like that, they from those projects.
Okay.
So like they had already like known each other and we done been around each other many a time. So it's like I already like with Von and knew like what he was about. Like bro's the real deal for real. You know
Oh, he's on that type of time for real.
nah, for sure. So like,
Is that true? That they say, hey, they said. I mean, I be reading. I don't know if it's true or not, but I be hearing they like, man, if you wouldn't do it, Von, like, F it, I go do it myself.
I mean, yeah, it was a lot of people like that in Chicago though. Like,
For real?
yeah, hell yeah, it was a lot of people. But you gotta think about it when you on that type of time, you can't really like, and this is something that's really true. I feel like if you second guessing yourself, and you can poke me up some more too. If you second guessing yourself and you don't want to do it, you just don't do it. You shouldn't do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I believe in that. Like, I wouldn't want to have nobody around me for real that I gotta like question and second guess because that could cost you your life.
For sure.
For real. Like
Yeah.
somebody would choke up and freeze and
That's
really
over.
cost you your life.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, for sure. If you wasn't on that type of time, he didn't even want to hang with you. I wouldn't want to hang with you either because it's like, you really don't want to do this. Go find you something else to do.
This ain't
For you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, for sure. And I'm like, that was probably the first day of school when I seen Von in there. He walked up to my homie like, hey, boy, it's going down in this. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, he already want us. Like, boy, y'all be on point here.
Damn.
Yeah, for sure.
How difficult was it for you to watch him get murdered on video?
That shit broke my heart, for sure. Like, I don't really be, like, emotional for real. Like, I'm so numb to death. I'm not a stranger to it because I've been experiencing it my whole life. But like when he died and seeing that shit, like that shit really like, you know, I'm
Did you
getting
hear
emotional
about it?
right now thinking about it. Like,
Did you hear about it and then watch the video, or did you see the video first? Because did you get?
I had heard about it
Okay.
already. I heard about it the night it happened. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? Because we got so many mutual friends. This shit got right to me. You feel me? Like as soon as it happened, I knew probably like an hour later. You feel me?
Right.
And then I seen the video, and yeah, that shit definitely made me emotional for sure. Like just seeing it, and no matter like, and I don't want people to like take what I'm saying and misconfuse it. Like where we come from, sometimes well, not sometimes, a lot of times you gotta adapt to your environment. Like no matter what you might think somebody did or some shit a nigga might did, like we really be having good hearts at the end of the day. Like I don't care what Von did in the streets, that was a good nigga, like a real nigga. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, don't get me wrong, I believe in like universal law. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, however it played out, okay. You feel me? You live by the gun, you die by the gun. You know what I'm saying? Like a real that come from the streets understand that 100%. But just seeing it, and like, you know what I'm saying? Just seeing like, damn, like that shit, I feel like that wasn't his story. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it just, he had so much more life, so much more shit to do. Like, you feel me? Like, I took Von on his first tour, like as a main artist. Like he performed, then I performed. You feel me? So it's like I always fuck with bro. I always believed in him. You feel me? And like when that shit happened, it just like it threw me out. It just made me feel like damn, bro, you can't take this shit for granted. Like this shit.
Help me understand, bro. Your whole life, you thinking, and I'm sure he thought the very same thing. I want to get out of this environment. He's out. He's a big rapper. Why go back? Why do that? Why continue to do that?
I feel like I'm not even gonna feel like this is the truth. It's just like when that shit in you is in you. Like that shit just is easy for you. Like you gotta work harder on not doing something to somebody than anything else. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like I think you feel like when you know what you're capable of and you feel like somebody playing with you, you would just do something. Like it would just make you.
How you let them play with you? You're not even supposed to be in that environment. Guess what?
Yeah.
I make $4-5 million a year. Aren't you going to surround yourself because you don't need to be in that environment anymore because those guys are no longer on your level. Now you hang around with people that's on your level. You hang with Meek. You hang with Future. You hang with Thug. You hang with those type of people. Bro, I ain't on this no more.
It's like it take a little minute to adjust though. It's not like a snap of a finger. Like Von wasn't a millionaire for years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like he still was fresh.
He was still trying to stack.
Coming out the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
He getting his money, he doing what he doing, but it take you a long time to really process that this is my life.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's like naturally he really still a street nigga. So he gonna react like how a street react. You feel me? Like it took me years and years to just be like, shit ain't worth it. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like I'm about to give you a scenario. I was just in North Carolina, rally, some dumbass shit. Some niggas walked up on me and like tried me in the mall. Like said some shit to me like, yeah. I'm not even gonna like say the artist or whatever. He walk up to me talking about another artist, like, yeah, we got this chain, tell him buy it back. Like, and I'm like, what the fuck you mean? I don't care about that shit. Like, I'm like, what the fuck you telling me for? That's exactly what I said to him. He like, yeah, I'm just saying, like, if he want to get it, tell him get up with us. I said, bro, I'm sure they know how to find y'all and get that shit back if they want it.
You want it.
And I'm walking off and he said some shit like, yeah, cause nigga, we was just telling you, like, bro, you a little too aggressive. Like, we'd take your shit. I ain't even had no jury on or nothing. I just looked back and walked off. Like, that's one of the that's one of the hardest things to do, to walk away for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had to grow into that person where it's like, I know for a fact I got 10 shopping bags in my hand. Like, I drop these shopping bags and we'd just tear this whole fucking mall up. Like, for real. Like, I really do that with y'all.
Right.
It's 2 of y'all and it's 2 of me and my homie. You feel what I'm saying? And I had to tell him, like, come on, we going, bro. Like, it ain't really worth it.
Right.
I'm not finna, I don't have no point to prove for real. Like, you gotta really get me out of my element or put your hands on me or cause some physical harm.
Right.
And I know that y'all really not on that type of time because I just turned my back on y'all and walked off.
And you walked off.
So if y'all really wanted to do something, y'all had all.
If y'all really want to do something, y'all wouldn't even do no talking. Y'all just walked.
Exactly. But it's like when I turned around, I never looked back. Literally, I never looked back to see if they follow me or nothing. I really made them part of my whole back, and it's like that shit that's growth. Like I never was that person. Like,
cause you never give up your six.
I was never that person for real. Like, I'm not finna turn around on y'all. I'm not finna just walk off after you just said you would take my shit. I would have been like, take what? What you talking about? What you want to do in here right now? Like, I would have not cared about my clothes that I just bought. None of this shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I had to grow into that person. It took years to do that. You feel what I'm saying? I'm saying all that to say Von hadn't became that person yet to just like let shit go. Like, sweep it under the rug. Like,
he couldn't let that.
Yeah, like whatever was on his mind was on his mind, where he just felt like, all right, but I'm finna just go do what I gotta do.
Knowing that if you live like that, you gotta always have both eyes, not one eye, both eyes.
3 eyes.
Are you surprised that they were able to get the drop on him like they did?
No, I'm not, because that's just how shit happened. You know what I'm saying? It happened like that in the blink of an eye. Like, super quick. I done seen that happen 100 times, not just to him. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so no, I wasn't surprised at all. I was just heartbroken bad for real. Cause like once shit happen, it's nothing you could do, regardless of however your homies react or whatever. What's done is done. To him is already over.
Ain't no coming back from that.
Exactly. So it's like when you understand that, like I done seen it so many times. So it's like I know, and this is just my mentality though, to be honest. Like I always feel like something is gonna happen to me anyway. When I walk out the house, I'm already in fear of my life.
Man, don't put that in. Why you?
I don't put it. I'm not putting it in the air. Like I don't feel like somebody gonna do something to me, but I just know the possibilities. Like it can't happen. So that's what keep me on my square. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna get into a fist fight at a club. I'm not gonna get into a fist fight at the mall. I'm not gonna, because I gotta get home to my kids. So it's like I'm already gonna go to the highest level. Like that's what I mean by like I'm already feeling like something is gonna happen to me. I'm afraid. That's what I'm saying. Like it's okay to be afraid. I think being scary is gonna get you home every time. You feel what I'm saying? Like I don't care about that. Like I tell niggas, like, yeah, I'm scared because I'm gonna react like I'm scared. You feel what I'm saying?
Do you feel, even though you like, bro, I done moved away from that. That ain't even in my, that ain't, now it's in me. Mm-hmm. I just want you to know it's in me. Yeah. But I don't want him to come out. I ain't even on that type of time no more, fella.
I don't want to at all. But you gotta, and this is the real up part about it though, for real. Like, I feel like when you become that person, they just pull at you. Like, yeah, especially people who from where you from,
they know how to get it out you.
They know how to get it out you, and it's like it's a full-time job to like not react and not crash out. Like let people say stuff, let people say certain things, because I always been a kind of guy like. I really go show love. Like when I'm back home, I do events, I do stuff for the kids, for the community. You feel what I'm saying? I go out, I enjoy myself. All my homies who want to come out, we could go to the club and do all that kind of stuff. So I don't respond to negativity because like I'm outside too much. Right. And you would see me. I don't want to bring that type of energy on myself. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like once you see it, you will see stuff, it might make you upset. You seeing stuff on the internet, you want to look at the comments and all that shit, but you can't really let it affect you because you putting it on you. Like you putting too much of that energy on you, and people will just try you and just make a name for themselves. You feel what I'm saying? I done seen it so many times where it's like, yeah, you could change and elevate and say, I don't want to be that person no more, but you gotta stay sharp. You have to, like.
Because in the instant
it'll happen. So it's like you.
Because they know you, G. They know you. Bro, that ain't on him. That's in him. Yeah. He really like that. Yeah. And so you like go out your way.
You got people who will really like know that and crash because they don't got nothing to live for. Right. They don't really even damn care about their life that much. So
if he don't give a damn about his, he give less than damn about yours.
Like he want me to do something to him damn that just so it's like I could my life up. Right. I could go to jail or possibly die, anything. Like people really want you to stoop down to their level a lot, like especially coming from Chicago, you know what I'm saying? Like I see it a lot. I've seen it so many times. And what I'm saying about like staying sharp is like you don't have to become the aggressor in a situation, but you got to create boundaries. Like as soon as somebody cross that line, you got to take it there. That's the only way that it's gonna really like resolve, in my opinion. Like, somebody cross that line and say certain shit. Like my mama always told me, somebody tell you they crazy, believe them. Mm-hmm. So it's like if somebody say something to me, I'm automatically on radar and I'm ready to like take it to the highest level, because it's like, why you even trying me? I gotta make it home. So it's not finna be no in between.
Choice between who goes home.
Want to take it there. Yeah, if you want to take it there, we gonna take it all the way there, man. Or we just not gonna take it there at all. You know what I'm saying?
Jeez, man. I mean, we usually like he crazy, like play crazy or get a check crazy. You know, they two different things.
Nah, for sure. For sure. That's definitely like there's two different two different kind. Like, and a lot of people get a check crazy. Like, a lot of people really like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I know it. Like in Chicago, it's like that place is different. Like, anybody, the craziest looking person you would never think will really do something to you. Damn. So it's like you gotta just stay on your.
But how? Square. Doesn't that get tired?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I mean, because you, what was that movie? Bumpy Johnson with Whispers. And
you know
the one Hoodlum
movie, yeah.
And he's like,
I'm tired.
Yes.
Yeah, he said, I'm tired, yeah. That's one of my favorite movies ever.
I'm like, bro, I mean, to like, have you ever had a peaceful night's sleep? Can you rest? Can you just lay down and like, Go get in a REM sleep.
You know, the only time I really sleep like that is when I'm home with my girl and my kids. Like, for real. Even on the road, like, I still have nightmares a lot, bro. Like, nightmares, like, sleep paralysis. Like, it'd be hard for me. Like, my girl be waking me up sometimes. She like, man, what's wrong with you? Like, she sound like you crying in your sleep. You jumping. Like,
Yeah.
you feel me? Like, all of that kind of stuff. And I hate it, though. I'm not going to lie. I don't like it at all. You feel what I'm saying? And I done tried all of, you know, I got a real nonprofit where I get therapy to all types of kids. I done tried therapy myself. I still, you know, believe in therapy and try to have sessions as much as I can. You feel what I'm saying? But it's like, it don't really help for real, especially with like sleep and stuff like that. Like, I got bad insomnia. I be up all night, and I might get a couple hours of sleep. And I feel like in my opinion, the only way it's gonna kind of like change, I'm gonna have to really retire and not deal with people and not deal with the shit that I deal with on a
That's
day.
long time.
That's a long time. So it's like, I probably don't get no good night of sleep until I'm 50 years old, 55 years old, where I can really like,
and don't worry about it. And then your bladder get bad and you don't get no good night's sleep either. Trust me. You had a friend that reportedly was killed. I think he was shot at the barbershop.
Yeah. That's who I like. That was my best friend, but I call him my little brother. That's who was mad at me about the shit.
Oh, so okay.
Yeah.
Obviously, you said that was your best friend. You called him, you know, like your little brother.
Yeah.
When you got that news, what some of the emotions you started to feel?
Honestly, that was probably one of the worst days of my life for sure. Like, I never felt that like shock and hurt and disappointment like when it happened. And you know what's so crazy? He might have got killed 11 a.m. Chicago time, so that's like 9 a.m. in LA. I'm fresh coming from the studio. Me and him texting paragraphs at 4 a.m. Like, our last conversation was really just us telling each other how much we love each other. And how, like, man, bro, you know, I don't want nothing from you. I never wanted nothing from you. I just want you to, like, win.
I just want the best for you.
That was
Not nothing from you.
That was
best.
the last conversation we had talking like that. You feel what I'm saying? So, I'm on the couch sleep at home, and this girl hit me like, I'm so sorry about your brother. Like, it's this girl that do like philanthropy work in Chicago. You feel what I'm saying? And her brother worked at the barbershop, so she knew already.
Right.
As soon as it happened. You feel me? And I'm like, what? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? She's like, I'm so sorry about him. I'm like, what? I got mad. I ain't even say nothing. I didn't like respond back to her or nothing. And then right after that, I get a call from one of my homies like, yeah, look, Red just got shot in the barbershop. And it's like, I just lost it. I got up and I started praying. I hit my knees and started praying like, please, just let him pull through this shit. Like, pretty please, you feel what I'm saying? And at that moment, I couldn't think straight. Like, the only thing I could do is get on a plane in Chicago. Like, I got on the plane. Like, I had to. Like, I didn't even feel right being in LA. And, you know, he just passed away. So it's like, I had to, like really, it was just, all I felt was like anger. Like, I wanted to do something, like retaliate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, me being who I am, G Herbo, a star, really went to Chicago and was just like, I lost my mind for real. Cause like, him, he ain't never like, that wasn't him. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong, yeah, he's a street dude, he was in the streets with us, but that just wasn't him. And I really felt like somebody did that to him to hurt me. Like, that was the whole thing. And I said it a lot. And you know what's so crazy? His grandma, who I call my grandma, like, that's my grandma. I still talk to her as much as possible. I go see her, whatever she need. Like, that's really, to his family, I'm the closest thing to him, like, that they even have. Like,
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And, you know, his kids is my god kids. So it's like, that's my real deal family. I lived with them. I lived in their house when I ain't had nothing. It's like, I felt like I was responsible for his death for a long time. And it happened in 2021. And I ain't used to drink at all. Like, I ain't used to drink, Shannon,
Right.
for sure. Like, I didn't drink. I was just like, nigga, just smoke, get high. Like, all right,
Yeah,
drink.
me either. But we make it up for lost time.
For sure. Like, I was one of them guys who, like, I drink once a year, twice a year, maybe. You feel what I'm saying? And 1 cup would get me drunk. This our 3rd cup right here. You feel me? I ain't no rookie no more. But I'm saying that to say, like, and I don't even like, bro, I don't even care. Like, I'm gonna just be honest. Like, when I went to Chicago, I went like on time, and like I took a hoodie. I had packed all type of crazy shit.
Yeah.
Was finna go to Chicago and just like, I was ready to throw
You
my
done
life
linked up
away.
with the homie you lit.
I was ready to throw my life away for real. I drove my track hawk to one of my man's crib in LA, who I like was in business with, and just talking to him. And I had the suitcase in the back of my track hawk, and we was upstairs talking. And he like, man, you need a drink. Gave me a drink. I took it, and I'm like a real like, I don't believe in coincidence. Like, I'm a real spiritual person. When I'm in my head, I'm like, bro, I can't believe I'm finna go back to Chicago. That's when I know he was dead. That's when I found out he was dead already. I'm like, bro, I'm finna go back to Chicago. This shit, like, I really was ready to like just throw my life away. I really didn't give a for real when that shit happened. I looked out the window. I seen like 200 birds flying, like just right out the window. Like, it's a flock of birds, so many birds. I'm like, damn, man, little bro, that's finna go to heaven. Like, you feel like in my head, I'm like, fuck it, man. I ain't even finna go back and crash out. Like, me seeing them birds go up in the air, it just like, it kind of calmed me down.
It gave you a sense of peace, didn't it?
Yeah, in a way, like for real. Even the first, like literally, the very first, when it happened, I ain't even got on the plane yet. I'm still, like, I took like 3 shots of Hennessy. And I'm still, in my head, I'm still angry, of course, but I'm like, damn, I'm looking at these birds while I'm thinking about this shit. Like, damn, man. You know, it just f***ed my head up. Like, I ain't finna crash out. But I get on the plane still. And I left the whole suitcase. That's how you know my mind racing. I left the whole suitcase in my track hawk. I got in a black truck to the airport. I didn't even grab the suitcase out of my bag. Out of my car. And I get on the plane, I go to sleep. And I swear to God, I had a dream that me, him, and his second baby mama, he got 2 baby mamas. Me, him, and his second baby mama was just walking around the neighborhood, going door to door, like asking who killed him, and he with me. Like, me, him, and his baby mama, just asking, like, yeah, who killed bro? But he right there with me asking who killed him. You see what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know, that shit fucked my head up. I got off the plane like, damn, I just had this crazy ass dream. Like, I go straight to his grandma's house and see her, start crying, hugging and shit. I'm just like, man, you ain't got to worry about nothing. Like, if I'm saying, like, yeah, he gone, but you got me. I promise I'm always be there. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be there for his kids. Like, I took on that role and responsibility. Like, no matter what, how much my career is hectic, like, I'm going to always be there for his family. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, I can't do that if I crash out.
Right.
So it's like, I just took on that responsibility of being the closest thing to him, you know, for his family. And I'm grateful for that. I appreciate that when I hear that, because that was somebody that I love unconditionally. And I know his family love me. And it's like, I feel like when they tell me that, like, man, like, you the closest thing we have to him. Like, we need you. Like, these kids need you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I just took on that role. And of course, a part of me is gone forever. And I feel like no matter what I do or how much success I get, I never really could enjoy it for real, because I always
the person
picture
that you
him
wanted to share it with
being here. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I was thinking about when I get 30 and 40, if I ever win a Grammy, just certain shit is like, it's not gonna really feel right, because I wanted to enjoy it with him. And I always get them little thoughts and flashbacks in my head and stuff like that. But it turned me into a different person, man. I fell into alcoholism crazy. Like, I was down in a whole fifth a day, like, by myself, literally. Every single day. Like,
I'm glad you pulled out of that.
yeah, I was stressed out. I turned into a totally different person. Like, and I just had my second son. Like, I turned into, like, man, it was, I don't know, I was just like a different person. Like, I really felt like I couldn't be a father, like the way I wanted to be. Like I was so stressed out and so depressed. Was like I didn't want to be home because I didn't want my girl to see me that weak. Like I was at my weakest and my lowest, so I used to have to be outside and ride around and go cry, go to clubs and just do stupid ass shit just to get my mind off of what I was really thinking about for real. But I definitely pulled out of it, and one of the conversations that helped me was a conversation with his grandma, and she told me the real. She told me the ugly that I really didn't want to hear. She really looked at me and said, yeah, my grandson died because of you. Everybody really know that he got killed because somebody wanted to hurt me. Like, oh yeah, this her best friend. Like, finna do something to him. Right. You feel me? And when she told me that, she like, because she seen me just slipping through the cracks, getting drunk at that, she like, you better not f your life up. Like, all we got is you. Like, you better make something of your life. I know how much he loved you, believed in you. Like, we hurting. You all hurting, but it's like, you not finna let him die for nothing. You better be the best you could be. And that shit really like made me snap out of it. Yeah.
Savage, 21 Savage, he did a tribute. I know you're good friends with Savage. Mm-hmm. What did that mean to you?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. Savage, one of the realest niggas I ever met in life, for real. Like, he's so solid, bro. And it's because, like, my brothers became his brothers, and vice versa. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, when he lost, like, people that he lost, like, when he lost Skinny and CJ and them, you feel what I'm saying? Like, that shit, you know, it made me feel. I
sat down with him. Yeah. You guys' personality, y'all, I can see how y'all guys became friends.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Yeah, we both Libras too. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay. Yeah, that's my brother. Like how we locked in. Like, I'm seeing how he really take care of his people. Yes. And he care about his brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do the same thing. You feel me? And he was seeing that. So it's like, when I'm coming to Atlanta, I'm really only going around him. Like, I'm hanging around him and his homies. Like, sometimes he not even coming outside. I'm with his mans now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, they really became my brothers, and vice versa the same way. Like, he come to Chicago, like, he was just in Chicago. He was in my hood with my homies. I wasn't there. You feel me? Like, we really got that type of love and mutual respect for each other. You feel me? It's like, when he saw what that did to me, like with Lil Bro, it like, that shit really hurt him too. He called me about it, like, man, whatever you need. Like, anytime any situation happened with somebody, with me or anything, like, he called me, like, whatever you need, call me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not gonna hit him for sure. That's my brother, you know. But it's like, I know for a fact he there for me, and in any situation he gonna be there. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I talk to bro down there every day. Right.
When Chief Keef moved to LA, was that when you felt that you needed to make the move too?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that was goated. I talk about that so much, bro. Like, when Sosa moved to LA, it made it possible for us. Like, damn, you could just go to Cali and ain't gotta look over your shoulder no more. Yeah. Like, that was the coldest shit ever to me. Like, I didn't even really like, and that's crazy. We was just so like young and dumb and naive to how much life is outside of Chicago. Right. You know what I'm saying? We like, damn, Sosa just moved to LA and got a big ass mansion. Like, I couldn't wait to do that shit. As soon as what Uncle Elroy say, when I got that check, I was gone.
I changed.
As soon as I got a chance to move to LA, I was up. Right. I'm like, damn, bro, Sosa just started a whole new life here. Like, he don't even gotta like think about that shit no more. Right. You don't gotta look over your shoulders, none of that. Like, when we moved to LA, it's not even like how LA was for real. Like, I mean, how LA is now. Like, I feel like COVID kind of LA up, where it's like, niggas getting robbed and certain shit. Yeah, for sure. That shit wasn't going on like that when we first came here. Like, I've been in LA for like 7 years. Okay. Sosa been here like 10, 11, some shit like that. You feel me? So, like, when he first moved to LA, like, I was like, damn, I can't wait. Like, when he made that move, it was like, and Sosa always been the blueprint for like certain niggas might not say it, but like, I'ma always give bro his flowers. Like, he really the greatest thing to happen to Chicago, in my opinion. Like,
would you have ever left Chicago had he not moved to LA?
No. Hell no. I wouldn't even know what to do. Or like, I wouldn't have knew that, like, damn, you could just leave and go. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I would have had to see it, like, to believe it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he moved to LA, I'm like, damn, that shit hard. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and as soon as I got a chance to, I did it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, just
the best thing you've done.
Hell yeah. And like, I feel like it saved my life, for real. Like, moving to LA, 100% saved my life. You feel what I'm saying? And like when Sosa got all that money, Sosa was 16 with real millions of dollars. You feel what I'm saying? Like I was 16 with some money. I had a couple $100,000, but I ain't had no millions of dollars at 16 years old. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like his life was different. You know, like he had the big mansions, the cars. Like he was really like the inspiration for us. And my homie, who I was saying Cap, like my homie Marvin, who I was saying was like cocky on the block where he told us not to move. That was one of Sosa's best friends. They grew up together. They from the same project. So that's how I knew Sosa. Like when I first started rapping was around the time he started rapping, and we really like was homies. You feel what I'm saying? Like Sosa is somebody who I really consider my brother. And it's somebody that still, like, even though we the same age, he always inspired me. You feel what I'm saying? Like motivated me, like, all right, bet.
So that was your first interaction with him because one of your partners was his partner. That's how y'all met. Y'all linked up.
Interactions was in the studio together. Like,
okay, really?
Like,
okay.
Yeah, like when we like 15 years old. You feel what I'm saying? I started. He had his own, basically kind of like his own studio in his hood with like his homies and his engineer, and we just came in and like paid for studio time there. You feel me? Because my homie like Cap and Wop, who brothers who grew up with Sosa, they like referred us like, man, y'all should go record right there. Just pay for the studio time. And we'd come like Sosa would be recording when he, of course, he was always the first priority. So it's like when he done recording, then we get studio time. So like that's how we really met.
You said Nicki Minaj was really the first one to give you an opportunity. She wanted a feature.
Yeah.
But when she called you, you ain't answer the phone.
No, I ain't believe it. I didn't.
So she called the she called your phone. You like she said what she said her name. She was
no,
Nicki.
she was so look. She didn't. The original call, it wasn't her on the phone.
Okay,
you feel what I'm saying? It was Safari them on the phone.
Okay,
they called. So when they hit us, it was like 4 in the morning. I'm in the studio. I'm half lean and pills and all type of bullshit.
Okay.
They like, yeah, man, Nicki and them trying to get you to come to LA and do no verse. I'm do a verse. Like this Nicki and them team on the phone. You like, you want to talk to them? I'm like, man, hell no, ain't no Nicki and them, bro. Like, man, go on with that shit. Like, that's why I told my manager, like, bro, he like, you want to talk to him on the phone? I'm like, man, no, I know that's not them. Like, man, you tweaking. You just, because at that point, we hot. So people calling and playing on the phone all the time. So it's like, oh, man, that ain't them, bro. They called back like 2-3 years later. I mean, not 2-3 years, 2-3 days. 2-3 days later, like, what the y'all doing? Like, we trying to put y'all on the plane in LA to come do this song. So then I wound up talking to him on the phone for real. Like, I bet. No, they serious. And I got on the plane and I did the verse. And she was just telling me like how she fucked with my music. And like, she wanted to do the song, the beat that she had, she wanted to do the song like with my cadence. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why like I'm going to always fuck with Nicki and respect Nicki. Because she was like, I'm trying to use your cadence and your flow. And I ain't want to feel like I was like biting your flow or swagger jacket, even though she a female and I'm a male. Like, it don't really matter. She I ain't want to feel like I was using your flow and not show love and put you on the record. And at that time, like, I wasn't really like a real, like, I felt I could rap, but I wasn't like a real MC where I would have caught it. Like, if she'd have put that song out without hitting me, I would have been like, oh, she stole my flow on that shit. I wouldn't even noticed, because it's Nicki Minaj. So I wouldn't even thought about like, damn, she using the same pockets that I be in. I didn't know that much about lyrics and pockets and shit. Like, I used to just go and rap. Like, everybody used to say I rapped off beat when I first started rapping, because I would just go, like, you know, as 1 bar, 2 bar, 3 bar, 4 bars, and it's a different pocket or cadence on the beat that classifies what's 1 to 4 bars. I wouldn't start on the 1. Sometimes I'll start on the 2. Sometimes I'll start on the 3. And just rap. So people would say I was off beat. Technically, I was, but I was fitting a whole bar into that, like a whole sentence into it where it still made sense. So it's like, some people hated me for it, some people loved me for it. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I never would have noticed anything, you feel me? But she pulled me out there, and I did the verse with her in the studio. She had me in the studio with her. And I spent like a whole day with her. Like, yeah, we was just chilling and talking and shit like that. And the studio was big as shit. So I started like recording part of my verse in the booth. And she like, all right, yeah, I want to do something real quick. I'm trying to do like, she told me she was finna do something like for her verse and work on another song. So she like it's another studio, another booth over. I never seen no shit like that.
Damn.
She like, yeah, you can record on the other side. I'm like, damn, it's the other side? Like, I couldn't believe this shit. Like, that shit just really inspired me. Like, boy, it's a lot of money out here. You gotta go get this shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and after I did it, I went home and it just turned me into like a monster. Like after I did that video, I probably made like $500,000 just grinding. Just like I'm going to do shows, I'm doing shit.
Right.
Like, I was young as hell. Like I'm probably like 17 years old.
You got bread like that?
I wasn't no older than 18. Hell yeah, I made a lot of money after I did that song. And it was like I really credit it to her because she just made like, well, I got a song with Nicki Minaj. I got to go get all the money that's out there. And I did it.
Is that how you got a tour with Cameron, Future, and T.I.? So that how you got on with them because you did the verse?
I did I was on I did got a shout out to Johnny Shipes, man. That's my brother. He managed me for about 1.5 years, and he had put me on the Smokers Club tour. Okay. So that's how I really had met. I met Cam and I met T.I. when we went to Atlanta for that tour.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's when I first met him, and it was just like brief. Like just in passing, chopped it up with him, told him my name and shit like that. And then when he came to Chicago the next time, he linked up with me. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I fuck with Tip. He's solid.
I mean, Cam. I mean, look, I ain't heard nothing but good. I met Cam once at a CU game, but every artist that you hear talk about Cam, they say what a solid dude.
No, Cam.
I mean, I've never heard an artist say anything negative about Cam. Like what you see is what you get. He 1,000 with you all the time.
Yeah, Cam did some real shit too when I was on tour, on the Smokers Club tour. I was like, I think I was probably like the first opening act, and he was headlining.
Wow.
I was first. It was like 2 more people after me. He told Shipes and them like, bro, you don't see he turning his up every night. You need to make him like co-headline before me. So I went from like the first opening act to headlining with Cam, just off of him like seeing my show and turning the shit up. Like I really I bumped up a couple acts. Like, and you know you do that, you get paid a little more.
Yeah. I ain't trying to open, but I might not close, but like put your boy closer to the back.
Yeah, no, for sure. He's super solid for that.
When you talk about Chicago rappers, obviously you, Kanye, Keef, Common. Common, I think you were going to audition for Barbershop 3, right?
Yeah, I was. I was talking about that today too.
So did you had you ever met Common prior to that?
I did. I had met my first time meeting Common. I believe we was at like a event, like some non-for-profit stuff.
Right.
I just like introduced myself to him, and then the second time we met, me, him, and Chance had a song that was going on my mixtape, and Mickey, my manager, put it together. Like I had already knew Chance, so I had put Chance on the record, and then he reached out to Common team, put Common on the record. And Common so solid, he pulled up, shot the video on 87th and Stony, like in his old hood for real. Like,
damn.
So he was super solid, and I just always like, damn, he a real he a real one. So when I did the audition for the Barbershop for the script, I had already had his info, and they told me like Common in the movie. I'm like, man, I ain't never read no script before, bro. Like I need some help with this shit.
Right.
And it's like, he told me to come to his hotel. He was staying at the Langham downtown. I'll never forget. And like, I'm like, damn, man, this rich as hell. This big ass, this big ass hotel room, man. This shit was huge. Coming there, we auditioning he like helping me with the lines. He helped me read, and it's like, it gave me a different kind of respect for him just because he gave me that opportunity to do it. And 2, I wasn't ready to be an actor yet. Like I didn't have it in me at that moment. And he was so like, it went from, this Common big bro to, no, I'm acting and you acting. Like, just like the look, like, and it like, because the script I'm reading, I'm having to talk to like a gangster. You know what I'm saying? It's like, his whole everything
his whole demeanor changed.
Whole demeanor changed, where it's like he really transformed.
He locked in.
And I'm in my head like, what the how the fuck can he do that? It was crazy to me, bro. And it's like, it made me uncomfortable because I'm like, all right, bro, snap back real quick. So
we get back to talking like we were.
Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, but he helped me. I did it. I put it in. And I didn't get the role though.
Right.
I didn't get the role because I couldn't lock into that. Like I couldn't, but I'ma always fuck with bro because he told me like, man, come here, I'm finna help you with this shit.
Right.
So I'm saying like,
What's some of the best advice Common gave you? Because obviously he's in the rap game, but you know he does more in the TV and the film industry now. But what are some of the advice that he passed along to you?
That day, that exact day, he told me like, bro, you gotta always like gather information, like read on stuff, like, you know what I'm saying, before you make a decision, like read, learn about it. You feel what I'm saying? Like he told me that, and it was like, it didn't have nothing to do with acting though.
Right.
He talking about like music, like, you feel what I'm saying, being an artist. Like he like read articles about like label shit, you feel what I'm saying? Like read articles about the touring, like shit like that. Like read articles about the touring business, you know what I'm saying? Like read the dictionary, like shit like that. He like, bro, if you really want to be a lyricist, and he said that because he had put me on his album right before that, and that shit got nominated for a Grammy too. He put me on his album, and the project, the beat that we did was produced by No ID, and he was just like, bro, like, you young, but like you a real MC, like a spitter. He like, the more knowledge you get is just gonna make you better as an artist, like better as a rapper. And I listen though, I ain't gonna lie, like I really like, I read a lot of shit now, like I ain't gonna lie, like I read a lot of shit, and I be reading, like I read a dictionary, I be trying to learn new words, like from that point on. And my homies know, like seeing my homie Mansky, he had contest to it, like he like, bro, I always be reading a dictionary, all type of shit. Like I go to Google and just try to learn new words before I start rapping. And I feel like that make it like, it just elevate where it's like you're not rapping about the same shit. You feel what I'm saying? And can't nobody really teach you that but a MC, like a real MC for real. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, shout out to Big Bro, man. I got a lot of love for Common for sure.
You did a song with Kanye, but I don't think it came out. How many times Kanye is known for making guys redo their verse over and over and over. Rose told the story that he had him do a verse. He said, "What you mean, Rose ain't hard?" But he said, "Hey, Ross, I know you go harder than that."
Yeah, he did that to me for sure. He made me redo my verse about 3 times for sure on that one record. I think I did 2 records for Kanye that didn't come out.
Right.
And I pulled up on him in the studio, and I seen like, so basically like how he record or work on certain projects, like it's just live mics. Like, I had all us in here right now, everybody just doing cadences, rapping, singing shit. It's live mics, so there's so much going on. That shit kind of like got confusing.
Right.
You feel me? I'm like, I ain't never seen it before. And he freestyle and he asked me like, all right, hit something, say 4 bars or 8 bars. And I'm like, all right, I'll try, but I don't even know like what we basically rapping on. It's down to acapella, all type of shit. So I ended up getting the song. He like, man, I'm gonna just sing you it, and I want you to record your verse to it. So I recorded my verse in like New York, sent it back. He told me to redo it again, like change so much stuff, and I sent it. The final verse that I sent though was like super fire, like hard. I wish I could really like call him and just get the shit. Like, you don't even gotta be on it. Give me my verse and I'm gonna redo that shit and put it out right now. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's one of the hardest verses I feel like I spit for sure though, man. One thing I learned in this business though, like when you do stuff and it might not work out or come out, like you can't really take it personal. Like, I didn't like fault Kanye or nothing like that. I feel like, damn, I did all this shit and he ain't put the song out. Like, I ain't really care. I was just really grateful for the opportunity and grateful to like be able to get in the studio with him and just. But
do some rappers do get upset if they get on the track and they don't release it?
A lot of rappers get upset about that. Hell yeah. Rappers getting rap beefs about that type of shit.
Really?
Yeah, hell yeah. Niggas get mad about that shit for sure. Like when you don't put them on a project or they pull up on you and do shit. But it's all art. It's all creativity. And a lot of times for a lot of artists, it be out of their hands. Like I wouldn't say that for me because I've always picked my songs for every project. You know what I'm saying? Or majority of them. And then I believe in like constructive criticism. So my team around me might be like, no, this is a better song, this the hit, this radio, and I never really focused on like radio records and stuff early on in my career. So they would have that input, but I would really do the body of work for real. So, but other artists who they team pick the whole mixtape or album and like they have no input or they don't, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that happened a lot. You know, a lot of times people just don't make the cut and artists get mad, like they'll stop with you for real. You know what I'm saying? But I never been that artist though. Like I always just never took it personal. Like, all right, yeah, it's cool. I ain't really tripping. Like my first interaction with Kanye is he walked up to me like, man, you gotta start like tripping with these niggas. You gotta start dissing these niggas. Stop letting niggas steal your style and steal your flow. And in my head, I'm like, damn, I ain't even know you really listen to me enough for like you to say,
Right.
niggas
You know
taking
what
my flow, like what my flow is, and then
Right.
you hearing somebody else record be like, oh, he using Herbo flow, he using this shit. And that was the first thing Ye ever said to me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that just made me like kind of like, oh yeah, I fuck with you. Like, you ain't told me. You know what I'm saying? That was way before I did the records with him or any of this shit. You know what I'm saying? So when it didn't make it though, I was really just mad that I don't have a verse to use because I don't.
Had you asked me for the verse back?
No, I didn't. I need to. I'm asking you right now, Ye. Send me send me the verse, and I'm gonna put that shit out for sure. Like just my verse, because it was fire. I was talking about like Chicago shit, like
Right.
just a lot of shit that was like near and dear to me.
Right.
Yeah.
You mentioned that you want to rap on his song Through the Wire. You want to rap over that.
I actually winded up doing it. I did it for my project, Greatest Rapper Alive. But I was always scared of that sample though, like, cause it's just like, that's one of the hardest songs ever to me in general. You know what I'm saying? And then me being from Chicago and it being Ye, it being that sample, like some things you just don't want to run up on because the internet gonna troll you.
Oh
if it
yeah,
ain't right.
You man, hey, Herbo
Like,
should
man,
have
you
left that
coulda
alone.
kept that shit.
You know what's coming.
Yeah, nah, for
if
sure.
you don't do it right, man, he could have left that alone.
Yeah, so certain ones I don't really run up on, but at that time I had a lot of like pain in me, like built up emotion. My pops had just died. I was talking about like, you know, I felt like I couldn't rap on that unless I had something that was like super like pain driven, like how he did. You know what I'm saying? From him getting into that car wreck, almost losing his life.
Right.
He rapped about almost losing his life. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's like I came from a perspective of me rapping about the stuff that I'm enduring at this moment and being successful. And I ain't gonna lie, they f with it.
Right.
Yeah, the fans definitely f with it.
Well, I'm gonna put you on the spot. Give me your 4 best Mount Rushmore Chicago rappers.
I ain't gonna include myself though.
Okay.
I'm gonna do Sosa, Juice WRLD, Ye, and I'm gonna do Smirk. And I could like explain it. I didn't really include myself because I don't really like including myself with
Right.
shit like that, even though I do feel like I'm on a lot of
Right.
people's Mount Rushmore, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just talking about me personally, like, and that got to do with like influence and what you did
Right.
for the music and like the music industry
Right.
coming out of Chicago.
Okay.
So it's like, gotta go Juice WRLD because he did something phenomenal that nobody really ever did for real. And then Sosa, because just like the impact that he had on us in Chicago and the world and so
Right.
young doing it. Like Sosa's still one of my favorite artists still, regardless, you know what I'm saying? Then Ye, that's an undeniable answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Smirk is just, what I admire the most about Dirk is he always been like, me watching from the very beginning, he always been somebody that like, through all the adversity of any trials and tribulations, he always been able to like overcome that shit and reinvent himself. Like I've seen him reinvent himself so many times and just become one of the biggest artists in the world. You feel me? Like that's one thing like that I admire the most about Dirk, like outside of his talent. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? Like that's what really make him the GOAT to me, because when you come from where we come from and been through the stuff that we've been through, it's like it's easy to give up. It's easy
Right.
to be like, man, I'm finna just keep trying. Like he'll switch it all the way up and master that. And then if that don't work, switch it up, master
Do
that,
something
switch it up, and just keep elevating. You feel me? Like that shit like a superpower to me.
Right. You compare Juice WRLD's death to Tupac and Biggie for your generation. Why?
Because all of the lives that he influenced while he was here, you feel what I'm saying? Like he was somebody that, he was like a real global superstar mogul for like the kids that were like misunderstood and the lost and the hopeless and the stuff like that. Like, you feel what I'm saying? He gave people like reason to want to live, like people who contemplated suicide and stuff like that. Those were the people that his music touched. And when his life was cut so short, it devastated so many people. You feel what I'm saying? It devastated a generation of kids. You feel what I'm saying? The same way Big and Tupac devastated a generation of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't trying to like, and people kind of like took that the wrong way.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to say like he was as big as Biggie and Tupac. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, he done as much as Big and Tupac.
Right.
I'm talking about the effect that it had on a whole generation of people, where it's like his music forever live on. And when people die, like posthumous music, it always like go up, it become big. But like his is 10 years, 20 years, 30 years from now, like it's still gonna be here. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I meant by that. Like, because the people who loved him so much, if they was 10 years old or whatever, when they turn 40 years old, those songs gonna still touch them the exact same way that it did, because they gonna remember his legacy. Like, that's what I meant by that.
When you got the word that he had tragically passed away from an accident on overdose.
Yeah. I was in LA at the time. And I think my girl called me. My girl called me first and told me. And I got mad at her. I'm like, man, what the are you talking about? She like, Juice WRLD just passed away. I'm like, man, you tripping. And just hung up. I be in disbelief when I be hearing that type of shit. It throw me for
because it's hard when people that you know, they not supposed to die at 20s and the 20s and in their 30s. That's not supposed to happen.
Yeah.
We supposed to be like 75, 80 years old.
Yeah.
Well, such and such had a heart attack and such and such had. You don't expect somebody.
Like he was so like, he had reached like the height of like so much success.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like he was just reaching his peak. Like, it was his birthday. I think he died 6 days after his birthday or something like that. You feel me? It's like, that was my little brother. So it really like, it messed me up mentally. You feel me? And he died on December 8th, I believe. And we supposed to shot a video on the 11th. So I was on my way to him. You feel me? Like, finna meet him in Chicago. And it's just like, that shit just threw me all the way off when I got the information. And like, just him being like, he was just like a good ass kid, bro. Like, for real. Like, even the way he died, like, you rich as Juice. Like, you rich as a. You get pulled over by the police and you swallow 50 pills, 40 pills, however the fuck many pills he swallowed because he's scared. Like, you was gonna overcome that shit, bro. Them little pills, they ain't give a fuck about that shit, bro. I threw that shit. I would have had that shit sitting on the counter, like, man, come get it, for real. Like, bro, I got 50 million. I ain't finna go to jail for these little dumbass pills right here. Like, you feel me? Like, it just let you know, like, how pure he was. Like, you feel what I'm saying? He didn't know no better. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know the term, like, God forgive fools and babies. Like, that type. Like, he was just, like, super naive to the shit. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, that's what fucked me up the most, because it's like, bro, you ain't even have to do that.
Right.
Like, that shit wasn't about nothing. But
You told a story a few times about how you had a substance abuse problem. You mentioned, I think, earlier in the interview that you was 15, you started taking pills. And you started, smoking weed. Obviously, you talked about how you graduated to lean. And so you went to twice.
yeah.
How difficult is it to come to the realization, I got a damn problem, man?
Yeah. When it become like part of your lifestyle, for real. Like,
So you couldn't function without it.
I couldn't function without it. Like, I had to drink lean every day. I had to pop pills. I had to do this shit to eat food, to like, I say a lot of times, like, I used to really be in rooms and I wasn't there because mentally my brain is somewhere else. I'm high, I'm thinking about shit, I'm grieving, like, just thinking about trauma, where it's like, I'm just maneuvering through the room. I might say what's up, introduce myself, but it might be somebody that I probably should have had a conversation with.
Right.
But I couldn't do it because my mind is somewhere else, because I'm altering my brain with these drugs. I'm thinking I need this shit to function, but it's really like,
You masking something.
I'm masking something. You feel me? Like, I can't even be in the moment because, what's that saying? Like, when you live in the past, it's grief, and when you live in the future, it's anxiety. Like, I'm never in the moment. Like, I'm thinking about, before I get in this room, what's gonna happen, how it's gonna play out. You feel me? Instead of just enjoying the moment. And I became that person for like so many years. You feel me? Like, I used to have to like take Xans and perks and shit just to go to sleep. Like I said, like, I still, right now to this day, I have insomnia. Like, I don't sleep. I've been like that since a kid, since 15 years old. You feel me? Like, and I used to drink a lot of it. It don't make it no better when you got money.
Right. Yeah, because you got access to it.
You got access to it. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm going through pints and pints of lean and going through 100 pills a month, like shit
Damn.
like that. Yeah, for real, it was bad. Like
100?
100 a month. I'm popping 4-5 pills a day. You feel what I'm saying? Like probably more than that.
Did you, because you said you started like, what, 15. Was it dealing with the trauma that you saw? You saw your friends, you saw your homies, and they're losing their lives, and you trying to mask that because, you know, kids
You
are
don't want
not,
to feel it.
yes,
Yeah.
kids are not supposed to have to deal with that.
Yeah, like you don't want to feel it, man. You got like, I was a freshman in high school still. You feel what I'm saying? When I
Yes.
started experiencing all this stuff, I'm taking these drugs to not feel emotions. Like as a human being, you're supposed to feel emotions.
Yes.
That's the only way you're gonna
That's
heal
what makes
from
us
it.
human.
That's the only way you're gonna grow. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like I was trying to not feel stuff, and this what really like when I learned the fact that like, all right, bet, yeah, you might temporarily, all right, you might be high, but when you wake up the next day, that shit
You're going to have to
really
deal with it
worse.
at some point in time.
It get worse. Like you wake up the next day, like, damn, like I was tripping. Like, you know what I'm saying? You might get into a situation. It's like, all right, I'm finna get high. I don't want to think about this
Right.
shit. When you wake up sober, it's still
It's still
come
there.
to you. You feel what I'm saying?
That
It's still there.
situation that you tried to run from,
Yeah.
it's right there.
It's still there. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, I didn't say I was gonna go to rehab. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
But people close to me, like my closest, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
family. and
People that you
friends.
trusted the most.
Yeah, they like, bro, you just gotta go. Like, you know, I had just had a son. I just had my first son.
Mm-hmm.
And they like, bro, you just gotta go to rehab. Like, you know, you getting too high. Like, you lashing out. You angry. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you ain't listening to nobody. Like, that shit make you angry as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it make you real angry. Like, and I felt like I was losing myself because at the time when I first started, I was a regular dude. Like, you feel me? Like, I was becoming somebody, but now it's like you 22 years old, you got a son, you a superstar. Like, you can't just be out here like that. You feel me?
Right.
Because at the end of the day, what you think is normal is not. People judging you. People seeing you
sure.
outside like, man, he's high all the time. It's like, you know, why would I want to give you some money? Like, why would I want to?
Can I count on you?
Can I count on you? Are you reliable? And I was just like, all right, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna do it. And I went. I got sober. It was good. And probably like a year and a half later, one of my closest friends died, and I went right back. I just started back getting high. Like, you know, that was like my escape, the thing you run
Yes.
to. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, damn, man, I'm stressed out. I don't want to be around this bitch sad, crying. I'm finna just get high so I don't feel it, you know? And I started back getting high for about probably another year and a half, and I went again. Like, both times when I had to go to rehab, I spent like $30,000 or some shit to go. It was like a 7-8 day process. You get out, they flush all everything out your system. You on IV, so you don't got to go through the withdrawals. That's another thing. Like, when you drinking lean and popping pills and perks and all that shit,
The
you don't
withdrawal,
have to
the withdrawal's worse than
it's worse than anything in the world. You don't even want to feel it. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, that's another thing that people run from. Like, you can't, like, regardless, it's gonna come. What happened in the wash come out in the rinse. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Every time. You feel me? So it's like, you might run from the withdrawals and you might keep on doing this shit for however long, and then it's gonna catch up to you when you get older because your body can't take this shit. You feel me? So it's like, it's best to just, if anybody
Or you
out
do
there
something crazy when they
watching or
put you in
listening-
that when they put you behind that concrete wall.
Yeah, exactly.
You-
Oh,
you-
yes, that's the worst. Yeah, that's the overly worst.
Because they ain't doing no drugs to get
Yeah.
them to have the
No,
withdrawal.
I seen that though. Like I seen that with my own eyes, like getting arrested and shit. And you seeing like dope fiends and shit on the floor shaking and using the bathroom on themselves and all that shit. Like, that shit is real, for real.
You speak very, very highly of therapy.
Mm.
You say we should do it. Trust me. As someone that have gone through therapy, you say someone that's gone through therapy.
Mm-hmm.
You need to do that. Thug, I don't know how well you know him.
Mm-hmm.
He said, caused some criticism that he would feel less than a man if his girl went to
This
therapy.
girl with the therapy. I think what he, like, I can't really say what Slime meant by that, for
Right.
real. Like, that's my brother. But I feel like Slime one of them people, like, he a critical thinker too.
Yeah.
And he one of them people that like to dig deep into conversation.
Right.
Like, he feel like, I think what he meant by that is like, he feel like his girl should
be able to talk to him.
trust and confide in him so much, where it's like, you know, and I don't know if Slime ever tried therapy
Right.
before. You feel me? So he
Right.
probably might not even understand what it might do for a woman or a
Right.
female. There's certain things that a woman just not gonna talk to
Right.
a man about. You feel what I'm saying? Like no matter how much y'all trust each other, you know what I'm saying?
Because sometimes you want someone that doesn't have a dog in the fight.
Exactly.
She
Exactly.
talking, you talking.
Unbiased opinion.
Slime got a dog in the fight.
Yeah.
As someone that's been to therapy,
Yeah.
and as my therapist, and I'll never forget, one of the greatest things she ever told me, Herbo, she sat across from me just like you. My girlfriend was sitting right there. She said, Mr. Sharpe, are you arguing to be right, or are you arguing for right?
What did that do though? Like what?
I'm like, she said, because at the end, right is there. Are you arguing to be right, or are you arguing for right? I want to be right.
Yeah.
This is how it was. This is how it is.
Yeah.
I ain't arguing for no right. I want to be right.
Yeah.
Once I understood, Shannon, we can.
That just
It ain't me versus you.
Yeah, that just
It's us versus the problem.
it's right versus wrong.
That's
Absolutely.
it. She said, Shannon, you communicating. You speaking. She said your girlfriend is speaking Mandarin Chinese. You speaking Spanish. So either you learn each other's language, or you're never going to be able to communicate.
That's some of the realest shit I ever heard. I never heard they say you arguing to be right or you arguing for right. And 99.9% of the world argue to be right.
To be right.
Exactly.
And so when she explained it like that, and I was one of those guys, grew up in the South, man, we don't have no emotions, and we don't go talk to nobody about problems. You can talk to me, we can work it out.
Yeah.
But once she's like, but no, you got a vested interest in this. Somebody needs to hit a problem that doesn't get the benefit from it. And so when you share, when your girl or your wife or whomever share their problem with someone, they're just listening. Okay, somebody come in and share that problem, they're just listening. Because me, and that's why you have to keep family out. Because family, they're gonna side with Herbo.
Yeah.
You better side with me. I'm gonna turn the water off.
No, for sure.
I'm gonna turn the water off. I'm just
Absolutely.
saying.
Absolutely.
But being all honesty, my sister is the only person that I've ever met that I can tell. I would tell us things, and she would tell me I was wrong.
Yeah, you gotta have people like that.
She would tell me I
My
was
brother
wrong.
like that too though.
And I was like, I'm. She's like, Shannon, you're wrong.
Yeah.
And it takes me to a place, and it helps me understand. But therapy, it took me a while to understand because I was the exact same way. But when that lady told me, Shannon, she said, Mr. Sharpe, are you arguing for right or you arguing to be right? And she said about the communications, Mandarin Chinese and Spanish. I was like, man, communication is everything.
Yeah,
bro.
it is. Definitely. For sure.
It is. And
For sure.
it's just, and I'm not a great communicator. I'll be the first to admit I'm a withdrawal.
Right.
So
I'm the same way too though.
I just need space. I don't want to talk anymore.
I'm the same way. I'm not gonna lie. I'm definitely the same way, man. It's like
I just don't want to talk anymore.
I try to avoid a lot of communication and confrontation.
You
'cause
right.
I don't want to take it all the way there. You feel
I'm
what
just
saying?
gonna go ahead and give it to you. Right. I was wrong. No, you just saying that. I was like, what the?
Ain't that what you want though?
Right.
Like,
Now see, if I elevate my voice,
Right.
you go tell me why you doing that. I just said you was right. I was wrong, but you don't mean it.
yeah, no, I'm definitely the same way. But I feel like when you have somebody like you said, like you just gave a perfect like analysis. It's like when you don't have a dog in the fight.
Yes.
You need to have somebody that really could be able to say right is right,
Right.
wrong is wrong.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what therapy does for you.
Yes.
You feel me? Like, and I was never like the type of person that felt comfortable opening up anyway, because for one, I don't want nobody to judge me.
Correct.
For two, I don't really want to feel
Want
those
you in my
emotions.
business.
Exactly. I don't want you in my business. I don't want to feel like certain emotions where it's just like, I don't want to relive a situation. You feel me? Like if I feel like you never really move past it. You just ball it up and put it in your back pocket, and you try to run from reliving that situation. But sometimes you have to in order to really like grow and being able to like deal with certain people, because as humans we have triggers, and
Yeah,
you don't
for
even
sure.
you don't know what trigger you. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like you got to get over certain situations, because you might treat somebody who really good for you and doing right by you because you got a certain trigger for something that you didn't live 10 years ago.
You got to heal.
And they don't even know about this situation. So they wondering why you so mean to me, or why you doing this, or why you snap so quick when we talk about this subject and you never talked about that trigger. So like I feel like that's what like therapy has done to like help.
Therapy will help you from bleeding on someone that didn't even cut you.
Exactly.
Because no matter where we go or how big
Yeah.
when you're in a relationship, you're dealing with that person's trauma. Be it childhood, be it adolescent, be it at some point, you're going to have to address that. Whatever it is. And you have an issue and you're going to have to address that trauma. And if you don't get it addressed, the person that you care about the most or that's with you at that point in time, that's the person.
Gonna feel it for sure. It's like I ain't understand that early on though. Like I used to try to be so good at going outside and smiling, acting like I'm okay, and like taking off, masking that pain, and just, you feel what I'm saying, like dealing with people because I gotta be an artist, I gotta take pictures, I gotta do shows. Then when I come in the house, I'm releasing all that anger, and it's just like I'm not being the right person that I should be to my girl, or to my mom, or to my kids, the people who closest to me, because I feel like I'm comfortable here, and it's like I'm angry, I'm pouting around, and they like, what did I do?
And you take it on the people that's the closest to you, that you
always do that. Like, and I had to really like learn to stop doing that. Like I ain't gonna lie, my girl, Pops told me some of the realest shit I ever heard in my life. He like, bro, I know you deal with a lot of shit, but just remember, whatever you going, look at that doormat and leave that shit outside, bro. Like he told me that, and I swear he told me that probably 4 years ago, and I really think like that. Like if I go in the house and I'm angry, I got an attitude, like I try to like take some time to like breathe, because they don't got nothing to do with that.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying? Like
we take it out on the people that we sometimes the closest to us that we love the most.
Yeah.
Because
he told me that, he like, bro, I know you. Like, I know you going through shit. Like, I know. And it had to be from conversations he having with her.
Yes.
You feel what I'm saying? He like, bro, just leave it at the front door. Like,
right.
You feel me? Like, if something happened where it's like, all right, bet, she caused the problem, or, you know, like, address it. But, like, you can't go in there on defense mode where it's just like, you don't want to have certain conversations, or you upset because you done dealt with this, and this. Like,
she ain't
leave that shit at the door. When you leave back out, pick it up and address the world with that energy if you have to.
Right.
Leave it at the door at your house.
You've also worked with Lil Derrick. How difficult is it to see him going through the situation that he's going through right now?
That shit is painful for sure, because I feel like the whole situation with Derrick is like, that shit can happen to anybody, in my opinion, like in this field, because you moving fast, you don't know like who to trust or who doing. You can't be accountable for other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? Like, and not even to speak on this situation because it's still he going through it. But it's like you can't be accountable for situations or what other people have done or whatever the and a lot of times when you get that big, people work overtime to try to pull you down, to try to pull you off of that mountaintop. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what happened to Smirk. You know what I'm saying? It's like, me still, like, I'm not even gonna lie and be like, for real, like, I know, I feel it. Like, I feel it. I know he coming from under that shit. Like, I know for a fact that's not the end of his story. Like, he coming from under that shit. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, a lot of times you kind of, I hate to say, but like, coming from where you come from, certain times, God just like throw situations at you so you could be able to see the playing field for what it's for. Like, see who for you, who not for you, see the people that's counting you out and come back 10 times stronger. Like, sometimes that shit just make you a different type of animal, type of beast, where you just like hearing like, damn, everybody counting me out, you think it's over for me, huh? And then when you come out, it's just like, you better than you ever been. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I know for a fact that's what's gonna happen to Smirk.
I mean, my grandma used to say, boy, life will give you a lesson until it teach you what you need to know. Now, they keep giving it to you. Now, you're gonna hey, one way or another.
Yeah.
It's gonna learn. You're gonna learn this lesson that's being taught. And but you're right. When you're around people, you don't know. And the thing is, the hardest thing is to trust. And sometimes you trust the wrong people. You put your trust in the wrong person. And it's just ain't no coming back from. Let me ask you this: purchases. You got some money now. You say you get that bread for $500,000. Got a $500,000 at 16. You're like, oh, okay. What you do? When you first got your bread, what you do?
First thing I did was I bought my mama the house. I moved my mama out Chicago, far away. And like, I started like, I ain't gonna lie, just doing dumb shit, buying cars, buying jewelry, like going to the hood, just looking out for everybody, you feel what I'm saying? Like, shit like that. You know? Like, when I was 17, like, I'm I was still outside on my block like all the time. You feel me?
And you got bread like that, and you still outside.
Yeah, still outside, riding around through the neighborhood. Like I didn't really like lock in and fully focus on my craft until I became like 22, 23 years old. Like for real. I was still in the hood and going through all type of silly ass shit. You feel me? Like
You look back and how much like, man, I squandered some damn good money on some foolishness.
yeah, and it's like I feel like I wasted a lot of time where I really should have been like
Locked
getting
in
better. Like I feel like I would have 20 times more than I have now if I had that mentality early on, because I would get up and I wouldn't go to the studio. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't go to the studio. I would go outside. I'd go shopping, go buy clothes, go get high, ride around my homies and them, just doing shit like that, and go to the studio when somebody called me to go to the studio. It wasn't my mindset. Like I wouldn't wake up and be like, I want to go to the studio. It would have to be for my manager or somebody was like, yeah, we got a studio book. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. Like my mindset was never on music. It was just on being in the streets. I woke up and wanted to be in the streets like every day. So the purchases are limitless. Like I was buying all type of like just car. I used to buy cars and I was just so young and fried. I had money. Like I could have built my credit up. I never wanted to put a car in my name. Like I used to just tell people like, yeah, go get me a car. Like any way you can. Like I'll just pay you. And I lose the car, impound it, and never go get it back. Go get another car. Like
What?
Cause I was so fried. I'm like, I don't want the car in my name. Shit, anything happen, this motherfucker don't need to be in my name. Like, that's
But
how
you
I
building
used to
credit like that though.
I didn't know nothing about no credit. Ain't nobody tell me like build your
I'm the
credit.
last one talking about credit because our credit was terrible.
Yeah, like
I had for 400 credit without it. So I ain't been
so you said when you started getting the money, your credit was like, yeah.
But when I got
some of this shit real quick.
No, to be honest with you, G, when I was in the league, man, I had to get a cosigner to get a car.
Really?
Yeah.
But that's because we don't get taught about credit though. Ain't nobody teach nobody about
you
credit.
right.
Like
You right about that.
so it's like my mom and them, like they knew about it, but I kind of like shut them out. You feel me? Like my moms and my pops, this is what I really regret though. Like when it come to family, I should have let my family in more because they had my best interest.
Yeah.
And I was like shutting them out because I felt like, man, y'all don't know what y'all talking about.
Y'all ain't never had no money like this. How y'all telling me?
Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I really should have listened for
Yep,
real because
yeah.
my pops was trying to tell me to like build your credit, go do this, buy a building. Like I ran through like 6 cars in 1 year. Like buy a Porsche, crash it, do something, buy a Benz, buy this, buy a Jag, like shit like that. Just
Damn.
stupid.
You got kids now. What type of dad are you trying to be? What type of example are you trying to set for your kids?
For real, I wanna like just being 100, like being honest, bro. I just wanna be 100 with my kids. Like, I just wanna be honest and let them know like the harsh realities of like the world.
Okay.
And the stuff that I've been through to get to where I am. You feel what I'm saying? And especially with having a daughter. Like, I want to let her know, like, niggas ain't shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas ain't shit, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I was this kind of man, baby. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you gonna deal with this. Like, you beautiful, you gonna deal with this. And just understand. But make your own decisions as a woman.
Yes.
Do what you want to do, but know right from wrong. Know what's right, know what a man's intentions is, regardless, and then you make your decision based off of that.
Right.
Like, especially for my daughter. And for my sons, I want them to, and I think a lot of people who like got money and made it out and have kids that's like born out of poverty think like this. Like I want my kids to know how it feels to work hard and earn something.
Yes.
Yeah, like something. Just know how it feels to work hard and earn. And with my oldest son, I see it like he's very spoiled and privileged. So when I try to like be stern and discipline him, I feel like a conversation will go further than a whooping. Like I can't really hit him all the time when he's doing wrong.
Right.
I gotta talk to him and tell him like, this is what you did. This is what I feel like you should have done. This is happens if you keep on going down this road. You feel what I'm saying? And he only 7 years old. So I gotta talk to him and have them kind of conversations. Like, I wanna be that dad where you could trust me. You feel me? Like, and my father was, and I get that from my father, but I was naive where I felt like I shouldn't talk to him. And I could have talked to my dad about anything I was going through. And he wouldn't have judged me. He would have helped me. Like, I was afraid because for a long time I feared my dad. You know, like, you're supposed to fear your parents, you know, but you should like respect them and feel comfortable enough where you can talk to him.
Yeah.
Like, I would lie to him before I tell him the truth because I was afraid of what he might think or what he might do. I don't want my kids to feel like they gotta lie to me. I want my kids to feel like they could tell me the truth. And I might be highly disappointed, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta tell me the truth. And I didn't learn that about my dad until I became an adult. When I became an adult, me and my dad got real close. Like, we became best friends. But for years, I didn't communicate with him about certain shit. And he was right there. Like, he was with my mom in the house with me. And I wouldn't tell him certain shit because, like, I feared him until I didn't. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it got to a point where it's like, I ain't scared of you no more. I don't got to tell you shit. You feel me? Like, I don't want my kids to ever feel like that with me. Yeah.
Why was it important for you to wait until you became financially stable and before you had kids?
Yeah, that was mandatory for me. Like, I had to. Like, I just felt like the stuff that I seen, like with my family and people around, like, I wanted to be able to provide for my kids and be able to like do it comfortably. Like, I couldn't see myself having a baby and I'm just still on knucklehead shit.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't.
And you a baby yourself, basically.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, I knew, like, you know how you get that gut feeling, that intuition, like, all right, it's cool, I could have a kid. Like, you get to a point where like you get enough success or money, like, I could have a kid because I want to have a kid. I don't even gotta have to be with the mama if I don't want to. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that was kind of like my mentality when I was growing up. Like, you know, like, I'm like, hell no, I ain't having no kid right now at all because I don't want to deal with like no baby mama shit and not having a control where it's like, you know, when women get upset, they do spiteful stuff, especially when money involved. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, no matter what, I wanted to always be in a position where even if we not cool or on the best of terms or whatever, I could provide for you because you the mother of my child, or provide for my kid. Like, I understood that because I seen it so many times. I seen my aunties crashing out and doing the worst of the worst because you mad about the smallest thing. You know what I'm saying? That really could just be a conversation. And men, the most frustrated when we broke.
Yeah.
So it's like, you don't want to talk, you don't want to have conversations, you don't want to do this, and you just be like, you might neglect your kid, you might neglect your baby mama or whatever the case just because you like, I need to go get some money. I don't even want to talk to you. So you miss it so much. It's like, I never wanted to be that guy.
Right. Your son's on social media.
Yeah.
And he went viral because he said, stop calling me a YN, calling me a YN.
Yeah.
And I mean, that had
It made me proud.
You took the words out. I said that had to make you feel good.
Yeah, that made me super proud, man. It's like, my kid, he's really smart. Your son is very, very smart. He's very articulate. Like, and I don't even know what made him say that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because he look up to me, don't get me wrong. Like, he look up to me and he like read stuff, like he know, like I'm come from the streets, I've been through certain stuff, and it's like, he just was like, I don't want to be classified as no YN. You know what I'm saying?
Does he ask you about your upbringing? Does he ask you a little bit about what?
Yeah, he do. Like, he asked me about like certain stuff, like what I did to ever be arrested.
Right. And
if like asked me about like my homies who passed away, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like, what happened when you got shot? Because it's all public record.
Yep.
He can see it. He
that's
can read
what you
now.
got. The internet now is different.
So what you got to protect.
It's different now.
For sure. Like, you got to protect your kids from that, and you got to be so in front of it where it's like you don't make split decisions because it's going to be there forever.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, he asked me certain stuff, and I got to tell him the truth.
You got to. Because you're going to go read, you're going to go dig and read and find out.
And I told, like, I had a conversation with him not too long ago, and I'm like, son, the streets is like, it's bad. Like you live a great life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Your dad is a millionaire, your mom a millionaire. You feel what I'm saying? Like you don't have to
make the choices
that I made. You feel what I'm saying? Because he still, like, he might go around, like, family members, my cousins on my mom and them side, like, they still in the trenches a little bit. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I gotta remind him, like, you not that kid, son.
Right.
Like, when you want to live that lifestyle, it's only two things that come from it: death or in jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally. And you have the opportunity to be everything you want to be, anything you want to be. Like, you so smart. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to, like, because the internet, like, he want to be around his cousins and them, and they listen to, like, King Von and Lil Jeff music. But y'all not that, though.
Yeah, no,
it's okay to listen to the music and enjoy it. You could enjoy music. Your dad a rapper.
Right.
It's
Yes.
cool.
Yes.
But don't fall so deep into it where you want to, like, idolize it and be that.
But yes.
And be that, you know? So I had to have that conversation with him. And his mom even called me, like, I don't know what's wrong with him where he think he, like, tough. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, like, she like, you ain't tough, boy. Your ass live in a penthouse up here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't never had a tough day in your life. You feel me? So, like, I had to have these conversations with him, you know? And then it's like, my son is a regular kid, but he a celebrity. So everybody, like, boost him up and let him get away with it. Like, yeah, your son is cute to them. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, it's cool when you 7, but then when you get 17, 18,
that ain't gonna be a problem.
and you think it's the, you know what I'm saying? So I had those conversations with him where he know for sure, like, nah, that's not what we're doing. Like,
co-parenting. You make it work. I mean, you go on vacation.
Thank God.
How you able to do that?
For me, man, I'm not gonna lie. It's like I always just, with women, you gotta be able to forgive. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
You gotta be able to forgive, and you gotta be able to hold yourself accountable too when you do wrong. You know what
For
I'm saying?
sure.
Exactly. So it's like,
But that ain't how we operate.
that's not how
I just want to talk about what you did. Don't worry about what I did. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
can be 20 never.
Yeah, for sure. So, like, with me, I promise, bro, I always, like, felt like, man, it's gonna be all right. Like, shit'll get greater later. Like, whenever I'm going through shit with my girl, even at home, or I was going through shit with my baby mama, I just always was able to, like, forgive. And sometimes my girl used to get mad at me, like, you just forgive her all the time. Like, no matter what she do, it's like, I don't really take it personal, because it's like, I know for a fact I'm not gonna say I don't take it personal. I took a lot of shit personal.
No, for sure. When you're younger, and you're young, so
Took a lot of shit personal.
I take all, all
But
of
it's
it
like,
personal.
I know for the love of my son, I can't hate you. You
Right,
feel what I'm
correct.
saying? Like, I feel like that'll make me a bad dad. It's certain people who really, like, start hating their baby mama. So now it kind of, like, it dictate how you parent your child.
Correct.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, I never wanted to be that guy.
And guess what? That situation won't ever change. She
won't.
always gonna be the
She
mother of your
always gonna
child.
be.
So whether you see he's 6 months, he's 6, 16, 26, 36,
Regardless.
she
Yeah, and I never wanted my son to grow up and be like,
And to see
you
y'all
treated
be-
my mama bad. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
so that was always something that, like, I just was like, man, I got the short end of the stick a lot. Just trying to be like, man, I just want this shit to work somehow. Like,
Right.
you feel what I'm saying? Because it's like, you my woman, I love you, you feel what I'm saying?
Right.
This my son, mom, you feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna have love for them regardless,
Right.
you know, because it's my son, mom, and I love my son unconditionally.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to, no matter what. Like, even if I'm upset, my son, he's smart as shit, bro.
Right.
Like, I could be mad. Me and his mama probably was arguing or some shit, and then it's like, when I pick him up, I don't wanna, like, argue
have
with him
that
in front of him.
energy
Have
around
that
you.
energy around. I'm gonna be like, hey, what's up?
Right.
Get my son, get in the car. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, shit like that. So it's like, I always was able to just, like,
a fan called
sweep shit under the rug.
a fan called a disagreement you seemingly was having with one of your kids in the car.
Yeah.
It's just
What,
like
one of my main with
Yeah.
Tiana. You said,
Yeah.
yeah. No. You know what's so crazy? It was recently, like, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this situation, me and her wasn't arguing.
Right.
She was frustrated because actually me and my security, him right there, I was arguing with this guy right there. Me and him. So it was like a situation where we was in a club and I had, like, words with a security guard and just telling him, like, man, move around, get away from me. And I think he did something that offended my girl.
Right.
Like, and, you know, and I was, like, telling him, like, you feel what I'm saying? Telling him, like, he did something that offended her. And he was, like, kind of like, my security was just like, all right, cool. I know him. And like he was like, I'm trying to tell her to explain this story, like explain it. And he was like talking back to me. So me and him we like this. We like brothers. Right. So it's like we had those heated arguments. Right. And when I'm on 10, I'm on 10. You can't really like calm me down.
Ain't no reason, ain't no ratchet.
I'm already on 10. So my window was down.
Right.
And Taina kept telling me like, let your window down. I mean, let your window up. You arguing, somebody's finna catch you. Like somebody's like, she don't play that shit.
Right.
She don't want to go viral. She don't want no type of nothing. Like, you feel what I'm saying? She telling me like, let your window up. Somebody's gonna record you arguing because his fans walking out. I'm not listening to her. I didn't care. Me and him already here.
We already here.
We already heated. I'm like, man, f all that. So when the girl walked up, she just catch me arguing, but she catch Taina like with an attitude too, like telling me like, let your window up. I'm steady telling you, let your window up. And she see the girl recording, so they thought I was arguing with her, but I never was arguing with her. I was arguing with my security.
Yeah, it was him back there.
It was him. It was his fault.
Women, Cardi B said it's more allowed. Do you see a woman to go after a man in a relationship as opposed to a man going after a woman in a relationship?
So, like, I don't really get what she meant by that, though.
She said women, like, if a guy's in a relationship, it's more likely that a woman would approach a man knowing he's in a relationship as opposed to a man knowing a woman is in a relationship would approach her.
I believe that.
You agree?
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think I do, too.
I agree with her.
Because, hey, you introduce you, hey, how you doing? I got a man. Once you tell me you got a man, I'm good.
Yeah.
You can't have no friends.
Yeah.
I ain't none of that. You told me you got a man.
Exactly.
I'm cool with that.
Exactly.
I'm cool. Because I already know how men are. Men might not even like that woman.
Yeah.
But let another man show interest in her.
Exactly.
Now you got a problem. I don't want no problem.
Absolutely.
Because I'm just going by what she said. She said she didn't have nobody. She got somebody.
Yeah.
Well, let me take that back. She might not have him, but he got her.
Right. Yeah.
So it's still a problem.
For sure. And then it's like, with women, I ain't understand it early on, you know, because I was raised by women, for real.
Yeah.
So I understand it. I understand, like, women, like, I heard some real shit when I was young, like, women emotions are like oceans. Like, men say what they mean, women say what they feel.
Correct.
You know, so it's like, when you dealing with a woman, especially if you in love with her and you love your woman and you doing right by her, women will try to really come between it. You know what I'm saying? To really try to, like, you know, just wanting what the next woman got. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like men don't really do that. Like, men don't really be like, oh yeah, I want this because so-and-so got it. They just, like, that's not really in our nature. You feel me? So I definitely agree with her when she say that, for sure. And then you thinking about it, certain men would not, like, if you got sense, common sense, like me and you got, it's like, you know, the certain men gonna go to the furthest extent about a woman. Like, some of the biggest empires, some of the biggest the wars in the world started over a woman.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you're not really willing to risk your life or risk your freedom and do certain shit behind trying to pursue a woman, and you know that's probably what come with it. It's like 9 times out of 10, most men just gonna wash their hands when they see it getting to a certain extent.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, so women not like that though. When women feel that friction from a woman and they going back, they just keep going.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's the opposite.
Right. I saw this thing the other day. Let me know what you think. They said, like, men would probably, if his girl, significant other, whatever the case may be, cheated on him, if his friends didn't know, homeboys didn't find out, he would probably take her back. But it's when the homies or the friends find out, he can't do it.
Yeah.
He can't.
That's a lot. Yeah, it's like, nah, I can't. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
That's why you keep your stuff off the internet.
You do.
That's why you keep people out of your business. You can work a lot of things out, just you and her.
You and her, for sure.
But the moment, because if you date publicly, you got to break up publicly.
Yeah. Definitely.
If everybody's in your business and they know you date such and such, when you break up, everybody gonna be in your business and know why you broke up.
Yeah, no, definitely. And like, I definitely feel like that's true. It's like, if you love somebody enough, you can see past a lot of shit.
You can.
You can work past it. You feel what I'm saying? But then when you got a lot of people in your ear,
the homeboy,
You know, like
Man, the Sharpe, I know you ain't gonna put up with that. That be gas. Gee, that be gas.
Nah,
Yo.
that's tough.
Man, the Sharpe I know.
That's tough.
Man, I've been knowing, man, I know you 40 years.
That's tough. That's tough for sure. That's definitely tough. I ain't gonna lie. Cause it's like, as a man, like, you know, we possessive as well. It's like, that's mine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is mine. So like, even if your girl might have stepped out on you or did certain shit, it's like, you really deep down don't want to see her with nobody else. You feel me? Like, you don't want to see her with nobody else. But your pride might let you like, all right, bet you lose her. And you might really live your whole life and regret, like, damn, this the one I let get away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I done seen that shit happen a lot of times. Like, with my uncles, like, people in my family, I done seen it happen a lot. You feel what I'm saying? And I think my mom and dad, like, lasted and been together 30, 40 years because no matter what, my daddy was not letting my mama leave. I done seen my mama try to leave my daddy a couple times. He
like, nah.
He wouldn't let her go.
They took that death do us part.
He wouldn't let her go. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I know for a fact my mama done tried to leave my daddy at least 3-4 times.
Right. Can men be in platonic relationships with women? Can you have a best friend that's a woman?
I believe so. I really believe you can, for sure. It's just like certain men, like if you're attracted to a woman, that's another thing. I think that's what makes
that's the problem.
That's what make it frustrating. You can't be attracted to your best friend because y'all know too much about each other.
Right.
One of y'all gonna damn near try each other at some point. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely do feel like that though. Like, you know, like I seen it for sure. Like I think just because I was in the streets, I never like befriended a woman before.
Right.
Like, because I just know like women's emotions. Like, I just feel like I could never really trust a woman unless I'm in an intimate relationship with them.
Correct.
I couldn't trust a woman to just be my friend and know shit about me. Like, only person I open up to is my woman. Yeah.
So, hey, you coming up on 30? Married?
Hey, this Shay something else, man. I need some, man.
You take the bottle.
This Shay smooth, man.
You say, hey, y'all
Shay smooth as a motherfucker, man.
So, marriage in the future, I mean, you want more kids? You want a wife?
That's where I'm at with life. Like, that's my next step. I'm finna get married, like, for real. I'm about to marry my woman. I think I was...
You gonna go do that, huh?
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm about to marry. And that was really just like, just that elevation and growth. Like, I was always I'm a critical thinker. I think steps ahead. I ain't want to get married till I could afford a ring that costs $300,000.
Yeah, damn.
A wedding that's $1 million, like shit like that. Like, I was always on that type of time.
Yeah.
Like, I always envisioned myself to have that. You feel me? It's like, I kind of cut my relationship short because she didn't even want that, like, need all that. That's what I was on. Like, let me go
That's
get
what you
the money.
wanted.
Let me go get the money, do this and do that, and get in the comfortable space where it's like, all right, I could do it right.
You know, big weddings are to impress other people. That ain't for you and your girl.
And I wanted to impress other people. I ain't gonna lie. I did. But it was still like for her too though, because when a woman feel that, it's like you don't get to experience that again. You know what I'm saying? Like, you only get one life. You only get one real dream wedding and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? But like where I am right now though, like I can't wait to marry my girl.
So that soon we get what we talking about, a year, 2 years?
Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah. I'm ready to like.
You ready to do that thing now? You seem geek about that. I mean, you set up in the chair with that.
I'm ready to get on one knee right now. I'm ready to go home and propose.
Drill rap. Are you shocked that New York and UK taking over drill rap?
Honestly, I'm not. I'm gonna be honest.
Really?
Because, like, I feel like Chicago kind of lost touch with drill. Like, just what I mean by that is like the production, the sound, you know, like the up tempo shit. Like, in Chicago, drill, it always was about like street shit. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about gangster shit.
Right.
But I think Chicago just got too gangster where they just talking about shit. It ain't even like appealing. Like, when drill came out, that shit, you could play that shit, it'll turn the whole club up.
Right.
Like, turn everything up. And when New York and the UK learned to master that, they mastered and started making hits from it. I haven't heard a real drill hit from Chicago that's undeniable in so long. Like, yeah, the young niggas, they go up, they talk about street shit and shit, but it's like, I feel like we lost that touch of drill. And New York and the UK, especially the UK still got it for sure. Like, it's kind of dying out a little bit in New York, but in the UK, 100%, like, they got it when it comes to the drill wave. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to give it to them. I tell my hat as one of the pioneers of, you know what I'm saying, drill rap. And I think that's only because you have to, no matter what you rapping about, that shit got to be catchy, bro. Yeah. They still making undeniable hits on the drill shit. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, I'm a fan of it. I listen to it myself.
All right, we're going to get you out of here on this one. Tell us about the album and what made you choose the photo that you chose for it.
I just wanted to, like, go back and, like, remind the world of who I am, like, what it took to get here, like, where I come from, you feel what I'm saying? Because I could really be dead or in jail right now, you know, and I've done so much. And I had a conversation with my manager, with Mick. He told me, like, bro, you don't really understand, like, how much legendary shit, like, you done really did. Like, you really, like, somebody that's influenced and impacted so many lives and done so much, and you got so much to go. Yeah. Like, you still have, your trajectory is so high after you've been
come a long way,
for
but you still got a long way to go.
You got a long way to go. Like, it's still looking good for you. You know what I'm saying? And when he said that, I just started, like, going back, looking at my old videos, like, looking at old interviews and, like, Googling, like, my old pictures when I was a kid, and I came across those mug shots. And I'm like, I'm finna make this my album cover. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to, like, paint that picture and tell a story. Like, I've been doing it at a high level kind of since I was a teenager. But at that time, I was really, like, I was up against a lot. Like, that kid on that mugshot could not be here right now. Right. You feel what I'm saying? Yep. And I wanted to, like, people to see the pain in my eyes. Like, when I put the first announcement out, my first mugshot, I was like 11 years old. Wow. I couldn't believe it. Like, I seen that picture. Like, I was a kid. I looked like your son going to jail. I couldn't picture me seeing my son with a mugshot. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, that just lets you know what we was up against early on. You feel me? Like, it could have went totally left, but I did it right. Like, I went the right way. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what I wanted to, like, show the world, because I'm always, don't get me wrong, I got my core fan base, the people who love and support me, but I'm trying to tell that story to the people who never heard me ever before, like, never heard my name. So that's what I wanted to, like, you know, because you might hear G Herbo and all you probably know is Went Legit. Right. You don't know nothing about Walking the Face of Land. You don't know nothing about that kid that was 15, 16 years old on the block freestyling and made it from there to here. You feel me? So, like, that's why I chose that picture, for sure.
Go cop the album, Lil Herb. Here he is, G Herbo. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you.
All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life, I've been grinding all my life. Look, all my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life, I've been grinding all my life.